Hello, 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 and good morning.
Morning.
Welcome to our latest episode of Morning Quest with Doodle and CMoney. I am CMoney. I'm definitely not Doodle
No.
because Doodle is the very beautiful and lovely lady right next to me over there on the other
What
side of the
is
screen.
up, everybody? Good morning. Happy Sunday to you all. Thank you for rocking with us. And we hope we are having an amazing weekend so far. Um,
Mm,
thank you for rocking with us.
Absolutely, absolutely. Guys,
Mm.
what a week. Huh?
What a week
What
indeed,
a
baby.
week it has been. I think we're all very excited for how things played out, right? I'm very happy with what happened. But there's
This sums it up though. This sums it up right here.
this sums it up. Let me see. Ponies down.
Ponies
Ponies
down.
down. Ponies down. Facts. Facts. Yeah, so I'm definitely pumped with what has gone down with Xbox. All the doom and gloom, obviously way blown out of proportion. These freaking fake insiders have been exposed. Um, Obviously a lot of them are just kind of laying low or coming out as if they never were part of that. But you
What are
know,
you talking about?
it is what it is. It's up to the community to hold them to it, and I have been seeing a lot of
Oh
people
my
holding
goodness.
them to it.
Yes.
So proud of you guys. Keep it up. Don't let them think that they're just gonna gloss over it. You know what I'm saying? Now,
A
uh
lot was done and said. See, a
it
lot
was,
was
it
done.
was. There were some people who came out and apologized. They also added a whole bunch after the fact, like Cole Eastwood did like an apology, tweet. Um,
I didn't see that.
yeah, he apologized for spreading all the FUD and all that stuff. Then he went on for another like 3 tweets kind of explaining himself. But still is
Listen.
better than the people
Yes.
who are just glazing over as if nothing happened. Like it was just okay to do, especially some other people are doubling down, right? Like there's people who are doubling down on this and just being like, oh, yeah, no, this shit is still true. No, it's you gotta thank us. You gotta thank us for going out there
And
and
calming this
spreading the
down.
word,
Mhm.
right? To stop it, because it would have been way worse for you guys. And it's still happening, right? So on one hand, right, one hand, they want us to thank them.
Yes.
They want us to thank them for going ahead and fighting the good fight and putting their name on the line. Yet on the other hand, right, and that was to make Microsoft walk it back. But then on the other hand, those very same people are saying it's still gonna happen. It's just because of us, it got delayed, right?
Listen,
But it's still coming. So what are we
this is
thanking you
why.
for if it's still gonna come, right? You didn't do shit if that's the case. It's just
My
dumb bitch
mic,
shit.
real quick. It's my mi Is there something going on with my mic, guys? Let me
No, you
know.
sound perfect. There's no problem
Okay,
whatsoever.
I saw Doodle's mic, it said. So I just wanna make sure that you guys are not hearing echoes or anything like that.
Sounds good to me through here. If so, obviously if something doesn't sound good, let us know.
Yes, please.
So, so yeah, for sure. So there's, obviously, what we're gonna be getting into today
It's
because
gonna be a juicy one, you
it's gonna
guys,
be a
you
juicy
know it.
one because all this bullshit that's been going on with Xbox, and we covered it a lot, right? And a lot of people have covered it. But for whatever reason, the real big news this week, because our news turned out to be a big nothing burger, right? Like we're Gucci, we're fine. There's nothing stressful over here.
Thank you,
The
Paulie.
the real big news of the week was PlayStation
That should
coming
fix it.
out and announcing that essentially they're going third party themselves and they not doing it with one or two. They're going to be going full bore over the time. So
See, money, this is something that's kind of been said and just looked over. And it's, yes, it needs to be spoken about. And I have to say, yes, it coming out and saying, "Oh, I tell you all the time, an apology with a bunch of excuses is no longer an apology. It's the reason why you did it, right? So that's where I stand with stuff like that. Um, and yeah, acting as if nothing ever happened or as if this will someday come true. It's like, I'm sorry, I don't want to live in your imagination. I rather just go ahead
facts.
and be a part of Phil's statement and Sarah and freaking Matt,
The
right? The facts, the
the only things
actual
that
facts,
matter.
right? I don't care about what the janitor said or someone in the cafeteria or someone you ran into at the supermarket, because realistically, we don't know who these sources are, and we brought it up before. See, if you felt like you got clowned around and this was like all on Xbox, which I don't believe in any way, show the receipts, because I'm telling you right now, if somebody messes with me and does some shady ish like that, and I have the receipts, I'm gonna be like, look, this is what happened. This is what took place. This is the proof. Like, burn it all down then. Like, it's been burned
Facts.
down. And
Facts.
so why not go ahead? No, these things I'm going to keep to myself. The things that actually have any type of ground, that I wasn't out
Yep.
here just to try to get clicks. And so when that happens, it's like, okay, well, I can't believe anything
Yeah.
anything you say, and if you're not willing to put out the receipts. And that's just where I stand.
100% agreed. With that though, you know how we start this show.
Let's go,
Okay.
baby.
We are gonna go ahead and thank you all for
Thank you
rocking with
guys.
us.
You guys are
Thank you
amazing.
everyone
I've
in the
been
chat.
listen.
And of course, thank you to go ahead, baby. You're gonna say
No,
something?
it's been crazy,
It
but
has.
like you guys have been freaking amazing rocking with us. We really
Absolutely.
appreciate it.
So, but obviously, we do have to go ahead and shout out our homies who do support us through Patreon and YouTube. So we do appreciate you guys. We got to go ahead on
Thank you.
Patreon. We got to shout out our homie Zach
Let's
McCoy,
go,
the
baby.
homie Sith Lord, the homie Smitty Smith, Adidas 20, and Red Sun. We appreciate you
Thank
guys.
you.
And then
Thank
on
you so much, you
YouTube,
guys.
our squad members, you got the homie Smitty Smith,
Woo!
Cypher Type 1, the Robots Win, Power Boss, Avenge Ninja, Gamer by Choice, Zach McCoy, Silent Cypher, Six Slayer, Why So Serious,
Why? Why
Raiden
though?
Blade, Lord Star Killer XS, 80s Cartoon Villain, Adidas 20, Michael Ford, Masserek, Gerald Mack, Royal Boyle 78, Forza Legend, Suicide Kings, Crimson X25, Bounty, Get Off the Pickle,
Get off.
Maurice? That's a good
Maurice,
question.
baby. Maurice.
MCell 101, Ryuar Gaming,
What's up,
OG
baby?
Newbie, Highlander 001, Raheem Linkhorn, Ohio State 614, 5.0, Trey Gaming, Louis Severino, J Dub Universe, G Myers, Dusty, Kenneth Williams, Rainbow, Dan Lazaro, Big Migs Gaming, Emmanuel A1, Boss Red 77, Twank 89, Lad, Hargeet Shani,
Ooh,
Kingsman 2K, Tiandre Willis Sr., Dollar Knight, Sunrash, Raging Cajun, and E Ranks. We appreciate
thank
each
you
and every
guys
one of you
so
guys so
much.
much.
Thank
And
you.
obviously, we got to shout out our elite members, the homie
Let's
Chris Lee at
go.
TMHW Gaming. I don't know why I freaked out on that. Big Boy Mike, the homie Dark Angelic, and Spoon Man. Thank you
Thank
guys
you guys
so
so
very
much.
much. We do truly appreciate you guys. So thank you so much. But of course, it doesn't end there. You guys in the chat being here with us is a
Thank you
huge
guys.
support. It makes us very happy that you're here, and it does support the channel just by being with us here. So we appreciate each and every one of you. Shout out to the homie Timmy for being up here first. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. Got the homie E Ranks. Was good,
What's up,
fam. Thank
baby?
you for being here, homie. Ohio State 614 was good, fam. He says, I can't believe the fanboys still have faith that Starfield is still coming. LOL. These are clowns. When you have the person in charge saying Starfield is not coming, and you still say Starfield is coming, how stupid, do you have to be to try to fight that fight?
Listen, see, I've
Doesn't
been
make no
saying
sense.
for a long time that that pony powder is strong, and it's been slapping up a lot more people than we thought.
Facts.
Apparently, it runs deep.
It runs deep indeed. Runs deep. God damn it. Pause.
Mm.
The homie Cypher Type 1, man. Thank
What's
you
up,
for being here,
baby?
my
Thank
brother.
you so much.
Thank you so much. Starting us off with that
Happy
$5
Sunday,
super chat,
baby.
man. Appreciate you, homie. Says, still waiting for the media to skewer PlayStation for not having any first party titles, AAA or otherwise, this year. at least Xbox had some games drop in 2022. Facts. Let's be clear. They try to play us as if Xbox said, no, we're not releasing shit in 2022. Absolutely not. The only thing that happened in 2022 was Starfield and Redfall got pushed because they needed more time. And Phil took the L for that. But dude, they gave us first party games. Actually, they gave us one of the first party games that the pony beggars are going to be getting. So let's be clear.
Do you think that Phil sits there and he's like, why are expectations so high?
Oh my God. He is the Eminem of the corporate game. You know what I'm saying?
Just saying. Like,
That's
he
hilarious.
must listen to that song. Like, yo, hit it. All right.
Every morning when he walks in. Oh my God, that's hilarious. But you're absolutely right, Cypher Type 1. And this is the thing, man. Like, even going through stuff, looking at stuff, like a lot of these places, they wrote the articles, right? As soon as it dropped, right? Wrote one article, just reporting it, not even like giving their emotions on it, right? Just reporting it. And then that's it. Walked away. You can't find any other articles from that company, from that media outlet. And
it was like,
on,
yo,
man.
guys, chicken's on sale today. Out. That was it. It was that light, meaning like, oh, that was it.
You just say to me, Doodle? What did you just say to me? That they said chickens on sale?
Like, it was so light. Like, not even like, just
okay,
like,
so
whatever.
it was just like an announcement.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we're having a
but it
wasn't
wasn't.
on aisle 10 for the cans or whatever the fuck. Gotcha. Okay, good one, Doodle.
Hey, I'm still waking up. All right, I got my coffee over here. I'm still waking up. I'm over here sipping. All right, cheers.
Oh my
guys.
God. Oh my God. Oh Jesus. The homie Spoon Man in the building.
What's
Thank
up,
you, my brother, for
baby?
being here.
Welcome.
Homie Six Slayer was good,
Woo.
fam. Hooded Canuck
What's
in
up?
the building.
Coffee time,
was good,
baby.
fam.
Cheers to you.
Cypher Type 1 with the back to back.
Let's
Thank
go,
you, my
baby.
brother.
Thank
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for being here. Thank you for $5 which that says, oh yeah. Good morning, Doodle.
Thank you, baby.
And
Good
CMoney.
morning.
Why? Parentheses. Like, that's how it had to go down for me. Happy Mustard Quest Sunday. God damn it.
Happy Mustard Quest Sunday, baby. That's right.
Oh my God. So double. I get the mustard and get the
yes.
Get the
yes.
Good morning,
listen, may I just point out that my name is all caps, and you're, just saying.
There's not even a cap on mine.
No,
it's not.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't even know if you wrote it. I could barely see that shit up there.
Listen, see.
Cypher. Oh, the homie. Oh, Jesus. Brian Gibolts. Thank you, homie. Appreciate you. And I love the message. PlayStation
out,
dead. Wave the flag like Sega did in 2000.
Damn.
Yo, facts. You ain't even lying, bro. Jacob Novick was good, fam. Thank you for being here, homie. The homie Big Boy Mike
What's
in
up?
the building was good, fam. Did I say Smitty Smith?
Like, you can say it twice.
The homie Smitty
baby.
Let's go. Good, fam. Twittery Snake was good, homie. Thank you for being here. Real Talk, Mr. Prince was good, fam.
Let's go.
Thank you for being here, homie. Christina Gibolts.
Sunday, baby.
I feel like it's Gibolts. I feel that. Listen, she dropping bars. My point is, I want to see fake gamers, the pony channels on YouTube, just disappear.
Oof.
Yo, poof indeed. Or they should have like you should be forced to like hit an acknowledgement. Like, please be aware that you are entering a pony zone. Okay.
High levels of stupidity ahead.
Yeah. Are you okay with the possible side effects? And yes or no. When you hit yes, then you're allowed to go in. YouTube should implement that for sure. Absolutely. I agree with you. Dark Angelic in the building.
Let's go, honey.
Was good, homie. Maurice Branch was good, fam.
What's up, love?
Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here.
Happy Sunday.
Oh, look at Jacob. Slander. Slander. Hi. Allow me to say, you are late, C Mustard. First of all, there's two people on this
Oh my God,
podcast.
it just goes together.
No, it doesn't.
Let's pay a little
Doodle?
bit of attention to
No,
that.
stop
The
it.
C mustard though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like C money.
It does
It's
not
like
go.
it just smoothly changes.
It does not go together.
Mm.
Not at all.
All
Okay.
right.
Not at all.
I'm just saying.
Let's not
You
start
may
that
be
train.
onto something.
No, listen. He's not onto anything. Okay. So
Okay.
let's stop it
Listen,
right
it
there.
must be. I might just need to keep on sipping.
I don't even like the word must anymore. Okay. I even want to hear that shit. It's too close. It's traumatized now by all of it. So like absurd. Don't say it because I'm thinking mustard. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear it. No. All these words.
It's like the magic stick all over again.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Twitter Snake out here with the bars. MBG had a lobotomy Kaizen moment. LOL. Dude had his brain break live on stream. Would be sad if he wasn't such an insufferable pony who sits by himself 7 hours a day talking to a chat about Xbox. That's rough.
That's
rough.
the narrative. It's all about Xbox.
Listen. That would be rough. I didn't watch it, so I don't know how bad it was.
I can't comment on it.
If there's a clip of it, don't be afraid to send it to me.
Send it.
I'm always down to watch a pony
A
break.
meltdown.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. What I want to know is if MBG is gonna snap and be like, you know what, I'm going back to Xbox. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where they should be.
I think. Listen,
but then we're gonna throw them out. You know what I'm saying? Like let them come in. Like we want to get them in the door. Like, hey, welcome back.
And
then just
guys,
like toss it out when they're sleeping. Like what happened? We were just fucking with you, bro. You really thought we were gonna let you come back in here? Get out of my face. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Kenneth Williams, what's good, fam?
What's
Thank
up,
you for being here, homie? The homie General Spartan.
Let's go.
What's good,
How
fam? How you doing? Stanley Francois.
What's up,
Good
baby?
morning, man. Thank you for being
Francois.
here. Mr. Kima, the homie, the man with all the good stuff on Twitter. We appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here, 100%. Homie. Wayne WNCC 1701P.
What's up, love?
You know what's funny? I see something like that, and now that I know that they all have like these fancy ways of saying their names, every time I look at that name, it's like, yo, am I being tricked?
In codes, right?
Is this a code for something else?
Crack the code.
WNC1.
Let me see. Highlight it.
It's impossible. That WNC can't mean anything except for WNCC. 1701P. I don't know.
WNC. And that's where I'm at.
Okay, so there's nothing. Got it. Just want to make sure.
You say it fast, money. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. You're a little swag.
I'm Breezy. What's good, fam?
I'm Breezy.
Thank you for being here, homie.
Go.
Paulie Baba.
What's
good, fam? Thank you for being here, homie. Hitting FG's Blunted was good, homie. Thank you for being here. Gotham guy. Oh, let's see. What's the slander?
What is it? What's up? Tell
Morning C Money. And the beautiful Doodle.
Good morning, baby.
Why can't it be like morning cool C Money or dope C Money or the homie C Money and the beautiful? Like, you know what I'm saying? You could put morning the something C Money and the beautiful Doodle. I'm just saying it's possible. You can add it.
It is.
I believe it. I believe in you guys. Donnie B in the building.
What's
up,
baby?
Good, fam? Yo, he's speaking facts. Phil Spencer is all elite.
Let's go.
Yes.
You know it. You already know.
Yo, Eastside Vandal, facts. You heard, folks on Twitter asking C Money and Doodle, why are you guys happy?
That's the wildest freaking.
That's some dumbass shit.
The wildest
thing. We're pumped to be Xbox fans and looking forward to this business update. What's wrong with you guys?
I know. It's wild.
I guess we were the insiders, huh? I guess we knew that shit wasn't gonna break as hard, huh? Fuck out of here with this shit. These motherfuckers be wild. Darth Kermit.
Mystery loves mystery.
That's dope.
Well, let me see. What are you looking at?
He says, so you can say whatever you want and lie as long as you apologize. Well, no.
Apparently.
Listen, it's just like what happened with the rumors, right? The rumors went so wild, right? Every game in the world was going elsewhere. Once we found out that it was just these insignificant titles that mean nothing to our hearts or our lives, it was like, okay, that's cool, right? Well, since no one out there is apologizing for the bullshit that they put out there, when one of them apologizes, like, all right, well, at least you're a little better than the other fucks who sit there and try and just glaze over, like, just accept it, and that's
Like
just
it
what it
didn't
is, or
happen,
you're
but see,
doubling
yeah,
down.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's like, better than nothing. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
I'm tricky with apologies. Like I pay attention to how that is delivered. You know what I mean? If you
Yeah,
come to me
yeah.
with an apology and excuses, I'm like, get to stepping, bitch. Don't you almost hit
Don't
me with
try.
that
It
bullshit.
don't work.
You did
You know
the
what I'm saying?
apology. No, not with me.
It don't work, so
Yeah.
it's not worth it. Twitter Snake says exactly what I just said. Cole's apology was hilarious, but at least he's better than the other fake dudes. But the apology sounded like someone had a cupboard behind the camera. The only thing for him, like the people who go to his show, they're not like super hardcore Xbox fans, right? Like all those people that you see over there, they're not super hardcore. So his audience didn't really require that. So you can see that he's kind of talking to the hardcore Xbox fans who, are giving him shit and are pissed with him, right?
Yeah.
And it might just be that reaction because he's getting so many people who are giving him shit, he's coming out and apologizing. But again, still better
And no
than
apology.
no
Yeah.
apology.
Acknowledging rather than continuing, because there are a lot of people out there doubling, tripling down,
Yeah, yeah,
still
yeah,
on
yeah.
that meltdown ride, and it's like, why are we still trying
Yeah.
to continue to put light on this situation that is non-existent? I
That
just don't freaking understand. I was about to throw an F-bomb out there this early. Imma calm down. Just it's
just so you
it's
guys know,
wild.
too, like, when it comes to Colt specifically or some of these other people, just know, like, we're not gonna go like on Twitter or anything like that. We're not gonna go on there and like talk shit to him or do anything like that to him because we have when we had literally no one, we asked him to come to our show and he was humongous and he agreed and came on our show. Like
Yeah.
with when we didn't even have a show, he agreed to come on the show. So I'm not gonna I don't agree with the shit that he did before, but I'm never gonna go out there and talk shit because he gave when we had nothing to give. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that I'm not gonna do. I'm not saying y'all can't say what you feel or whatever, but if you don't see us online giving him smoke, is because I'm not gonna do that. That's a separate
And yeah,
situation
as
for
a
us.
person, he's a dope, super
Yeah,
dope
yeah. As a
person.
person, that was
Yeah,
super
we
dope
had
to
a
do.
freaking awesome time during his interview.
Yeah,
Like,
and yeah,
yeah,
for sure. And the same thing for like somebody like Jazz, where he did the
yes,
same thing. I'm not gonna go out there and you're not gonna see us on Twitter giving him shit like that because when we had nothing, he agreed to come on the show. These are big people who we had nothing to offer them, but they still came. Right.
yep,
So that again, I'm not saying don't give them the smoke you want to give them or whatever the case is. I'm just saying if you see us on Twitter and we're not out there talking shit, that's because we we have to be respectful. Like that was they gave when we couldn't give. I think that's a big deal to us. And we're
absolutely,
obviously you guys know like we're real people. Like we're real. Like we're not gonna go and talk shit for clout or anything like that.
absolutely
That's not
not.
the way we roll. The homie Dan Lazaro.
There are some that deserve all the smoke, though.
They
Oh
do
my
some of them
gosh,
do deserve smoke for
it
sure.
was
The homie Dan Lazaro, man, appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for
Dan,
being
what's
here.
baby?
Thank you so much for that $5 super chat. It says we have a few tough guys in the community rushing to defend their friends, calling us bootlickers and not real Xbox fans. They are doubling down. Well, we know exactly who you're talking
Mm.
about, Dan Lazaro. Definitely super tough guys. But yeah, it is funny.
Super, super tough.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. The homie Amit Kumar, welcome, man. Thank you for being
What's
here,
up,
homie.
baby?
Big Mix Gaming. What's up, fam?
What's up, baby?
What is happening here? He says, "What's good, mi familia? Our Sunday
No,
Xbox mask is in full effect."
see,
My ass all, oh, I'm going to hell for that. That's funny. That's funny. It's all right. It's all right. They know he knows what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? He knows what you're talking about. The homie Smitty Smith.
City Smith. What's
My
up,
homie,
baby?
thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat. He says,
Love.
after Phil, Sarah, and Matt laid everything out, Jez Corden and Tom Warren are still out here talking that old bullshit. The Book
Book
of
of X,
X.
baby.
Facts, yo. Facts. And again, the smoke is deserved. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy that they still double down on that shit. Like, I see it all the time. I'm like, what is like, why? Why? Like, the shit is already happening, right? Like, don't go and keep going. Like, you are supposed to like if you're I mean, let me say, I would say more Jez than Tom, right? Because Tom is just he's just a journalist, right? He happens to just report a lot of Xbox stuff, but he's just a journalist. Jez is more on Windows Central, right? So he's on that side of the scope. Like, you should not be stoking the flames more, bro. Like, stop it, dude. Like, stop, dude. Like, don't like Phil. They said what they said. Why are you telling us to not believe the leaders of Xbox? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's wild, dude. And again, I say it all the time. Like they spend so much energy trying to figure out how they can find loopholes around anything that's said by Phil. Yet the CEO, the PlayStation CEO comes out here and says something flat out and like it has no weight. He's like, "Yo, are you guys believing the shit I'm saying? Like, did they is the mic on?
Yeah, I know.
Do they know? Let me type it out this time." Like,
Like,
I don't get it. I don't get it. It's not a big deal. Maybe listen, it's just PlayStation maybe just irrelevant.
a little bit, yeah. Well, a lot of it for sure.
Mhm.
The homie Star Traffic, what's good, fam?
What's
Thank
up,
you
baby?
for being here. Paulie Baba said Doodle sounds a little low. That was before. I
Yes.
don't
Is
know
it
if
good
you
now, you
yeah,
guys?
people
I
yeah, then they
higher the
also say
volume.
your mic is fine, so
Awesome. Thank
that
you.
seems good. Um Zero Cool.
Oh,
What's good, fam? Thank you for being here, man.
thank you,
Appreciate you.
baby.
Wayne, thank you, brother, for being here. Says PlayStation fanboy saying that there was a translation error. He didn't
Oh.
say they were going third party, so we all must be dumb with they are copiuming too much with the bad news for them. Yo, you know what's wild? They in one stream, I heard so somebody clipped Reforge, right?
Mhm.
And
Do
he
tell,
was
I didn't
talking
see it.
about how Phil and shit was lying to us with their choice of words, right? The choice of words, right? And that Starfield is in fact coming. They were right, all this other bullshit. But then when he then after saying that talks about the PlayStation thing and says how we are misinterpreting
Got it.
what the
Okay. Got
PlayStation
it.
dude literally said.
Got it.
So we are come on, man. You can't make this
They
shit up,
speak
bro.
pony, baby. I don't understand that language.
Yeah, it's a real fucked up language for
Maybe
sure.
it did get lost in translation. They didn't want
It
the
did.
ponies to fully understand, and when they were out there listen, you try. You be out there trying to get them to understand.
They don't. Yo, it's the truth.
That was for the ponies that
It
are
is,
back
yo.
there,
It is indeed.
listening, just trying to get them to understand.
Facts, facts.
Starfield's not coming to PlayStation, alright?
No, it's not. Accept it, bro. The homie Jeremy, bro, man. Thank you for being here, fam. We appreciate you, homie. Sir Riffs a lot. Was
What's up,
good, fam.
baby?
What's good, man? Thank you for being here. Did I say General Spartan 27?
What's up,
I
General
feel like I
Spartan?
did, but what's good, fam? Corey No for life. What's going on, homie? Appreciate you. Oh my god. Yo, I gotta tell you, we've been seeing this and it's crazy. Zero Cool says, let's play guess the game. 8 patches in 7 days, pay to win, kind of constant server issues, 9 out of 10. Yo, Helldivers 2 has been like this whole time without any major reviews or whatever,
Mhm.
right? And then all of a sudden they start coming out slowly. It's like, yo, you know what you're doing. You're waiting for the servers and everything to be patched and all that shit. And guess what? To this day, it's still not okay. Now, they're going to say, oh, well, there's so many people playing. Well, they can't deal with it. Yo, look back at any game that had a big launch that the servers weren't able to hold everybody and go see how the fuck that shit got handled by these reviewers. Anybody remember the Master Chief Collection when that came out
Mhm.
and the single player worked flawlessly and I played the fuck out of it, but there were some issues with matchmaking and problems like that and they fucking destroyed that game talking shit about it because of the matchmaking. Come on, man. Come on. But
They know
9 out
what
of
they're
10,
doing. They know what they're
9
doing.
out of 10 for Helldivers. Got it. Cool, 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 cool.
Noted.
Oh my god. Kenneth Frost. Why?
What's
There's
up,
other
baby?
colors, bro. There's
There are
other
other
colors.
colors.
Where did all the mustard hearts go? Oh, I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. KT the GOAT, what's good, fam?
See,
Thank you for being
yo,
here,
what's up,
homie.
baby? Thank you for rocking with us
One
this
Punch
morning.
Jedi, what's good, fam?
What's
He
up, love?
says, CMoney Doodle.
Yes, baby.
PlayStation officially announced going third-party multi-plat, but they're worried about games. Oh, but they're worried about games that Xbox might do in the future. Enjoy your boy Peter over turncoated. You know, I gotta say, 100%. Obviously, that's literally what the title is of this. And we're gonna definitely dive deep into this because we got a lot to say
Mhm.
about it. But this Peter Over dude, you know, like he had just came into my like
The
Twitter
feeds, yeah.
feed. You know what I'm saying? Like he like a little while ago, a few weeks ago, maybe a month or so ago. And I just started like following him because he puts these little pieces of news together and everything was great. And then all of a sudden, like, what the fuck, dude? He just flipped. Like, dude, it's like, why? Why are you guys so weak? Like, what are you guys talking about? Don't trust Phil. What are you
Oh,
talking
okay,
about?
let's trust you telling us
Yeah,
not to
like, are you
trust Phil.
so we
Noted,
should
got it.
trust these other
Alright,
people, but
got
not
it.
the guy who literally saved the brand, that
Seriously, though.
saved Xbox? We shouldn't trust
But
him?
maybe that's why, right? Don't trust Phil, he saved Xbox.
Like, yeah, maybe, right? That's their problem. Why? Oh my god. Scarlet
It's
Scarab.
just wild, the things that you hear that these people feel that we're going to just listen to. I don't understand. Like, "Oh, guys, listen, don't trust this, don't trust that, don't believe this. One day you'll see.
Yeah, I know.
One day you'll see a unicorn."
Yeah,
All right? There you go.
one day, for sure, for sure. Scarlet Scarab, what's good, fam? Thank
What's
you
up,
for being
baby?
there. And you said, for me, it's the continuation from the media, the doom and gloom for Xbox, but not even mentioning, hey, what's going on with PlayStation? Like nothing is going on, and they deserve not to be mentioned. Bro, this is exactly what this is about today. Like, this is the crazy shit. Like, we just spent all this time talking about Xbox and what's going on with them. And somehow we went from defending them before the show because we had to stay 10 toes down and we held the line and we didn't fucking flip flop like all these bitches did. And now we're back to having to defend them because people want to take the words that they say and ignore them. I don't know if you guys saw the video we did. We put it out. It's a different type of video. It didn't have us talking on it. Um, and we are going to do a different video, like talking about it,
Yeah.
just because separately, there's different audiences who watch live and who watch on video. So we're going to do a video talking about, the PlayStation situation and not the PlayStation, the rumor situation. And like we literally clipped the whole thing piece by piece and put every rumor to bed during that video. Okay. It's all in there. Every single rumor put to bed, but this is their bullshit. They go ahead and try to act like none of this was handled. It's like, no, your imagination is what wasn't handled, right? You're still believing in some shit that didn't take place. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? Just stop, bro.
At some point, you gotta take several seats.
Several fucking seats. Several seats. Several
That
seats.
was for Smitty Smith. He loves that.
Several seats for sure. For sure. Um, Hooded Canuck. See
What's up,
money. Why is my
baby?
name not in the member list? Canucks. Okay. So the reason the member list is a little different is because it typically goes by non-gifted. So if it's a gifted sub, it doesn't really go in here because it's, they come out often. So it takes too many times to like, they come out, they go in,
Yeah, but also like, yeah,
and
because
there's
of the
space. So
space.
there's
Yeah.
only a limited amount, and that's why we did it this way. We used to put everybody, but it's just there's so many letters you can put in that thing. So that's why it's not in there. Um, the homie, this whole Ohio State 614 man. Thank you for being here, homie.
Thank you,
Appreciate
baby.
you. Griffin turned into a PlayStation fanboy. See, I don't know who that is, but there's a lot of people who did that, man. And it sucks, bro. Like it's so stupid, man. I can't. I can't understand it. The homie 30 below was good,
30
fam. Thank you for
below. What's
being
up,
here, man.
baby?
Appreciate you. Wade Johnson was good,
Let's
fam.
go.
Thank you for being here, homie. Twink 89 was good, homie. Thank you for being here. Creed 20 Blaster was good, fam. How you doing? The homie Dan Lazaro. Thank you, my
Thank you,
brother.
baby.
Appreciate you. Thank you for that $5 super chat. Says these dudes take pics with the Xbox execs and then call us bootlickers for calling out their friends.
Oh my
Dudes be
gosh.
preaching but can't accept
Yo.
accountability.
Yo.
Yo, bars, Dan. Bars.
Damn, baby. You woke up this
Bars.
morning ready for those
Bars, yo.
violence. That was yo, drop that mic, baby.
Yo,
That
drop
was
it, bro. Drop it like
amazing.
it's hot, yo. That shit was
Yes.
crazy. That shit was crazy.
Holy crap.
Oh, man.
Our boy
Lad,
Dan.
what's good, fam? Thank you. And yo, I've been saying it this whole time. And Lad says Xbox has been having good releases all gen since back in 2021. This year is on track for being the best since 360. It really
Yes.
is. It really, like, no comp, like, no cap. Like, this is for sure going to be one of the best years in Xbox's history. And we still have many more to come.
Well, you said it. It's almost like a reset, right? This is like Xbox, and the next one is going to be like the Xbox 360, and it's kind of like we're resetting. You know what I mean?
Agreed. 150%. 150%.
All right, I got you. See, let me see where you're at. Hold on.
You got it.
Yes, I got you.
What
Yo,
the
what?
fuck? What the
Thank
what?
you. Are you kidding me?
Homie.
Yo.
What the hell? Thank you so much, brother. Hades
You,
cartoon
thank
villain.
you.
My homie, man. Thank you so much, brother, for going ahead and gifting 20
Yo, thank
on
you
point
so much.
memberships. Damn, bro. That was
Yo,
really,
thank
really
you
dope of you.
so much. We
Thank you, brother.
appreciate it.
We really, really do. Do me a
Thank
favor.
you.
Y'all know what to do.
You know what to do.
Put the motherfucking welcome to the family emojis in the
Let's
chat.
go, baby.
Welcoming
Yo, 80s
all
cartoon
our
villain.
new
Thank you,
members.
thank you, thank you.
Man, that was super dope of you, homie. Thank you so very much, brother. Appreciate you. And then again, thank you for being a member for 2 months, my man. He says, I wanted to gift y'all with some minions. LOL. Thank you, yo. Late birthday present for Doodle. Sorry for missing
Oh,
it. Man, that was
are
super
you
sweet, bro.
kidding me? Oh, that's why. Thank you. Thank
That's super
you.
sweet, man.
Thank you
Appreciate you,
so
bro.
much.
Thank you so much, man.
You guys, this is wild. I
That was
appreciate
that
it.
was
Thank
very
you.
kind of you. Thank you, brother. The homie Cypher Type 1, man. Thank you for that $2 super chat.
Thank you,
Says,
baby.
at least I didn't call you C Mustard. Hashtag bright side. God damn it. You gotta let that name die. Okay, you gotta let it die. You got the homie Lad. Thank you, homie, for being here. Thank you
Lad,
for
thank you
being a
so
member for 2
much.
months, man. Xbox has been having good releases. Oh, I just read that shit. All right, but well, I read it as a member, man. Thank you, bro. Xbox has been having good releases all gens since back in 2021. This year's on track for being better than the 360. Let's go.
Let's go,
You ain't
baby.
wrong, man. I'm telling you, this shit is for real. They're killing it. Man, the outlook that we have this year, and there's more shit that he himself said that we're gonna be having. This is crazy, dude.
It
It's
is.
crazy.
It's wild.
Remember, over 10 games. Last year they did the same thing. They released 12 or 13 games. Actually, I
Yeah.
think I initially I thought it was 10, and then other people brought up a couple more. I think there was one more. So I think it
Yeah, I
came
think
out to
there were
like
12.
12 or 13 games that came out
Let us know
last
if you
year.
remember.
And then we're gonna have another 10 plus games, plus
That booty said it.
over 40 day one third party games.
This is crazy,
Yo,
dude.
in Game Pass, fam. That's shit, man. Come on, that might as well be exclusive for us, bro. Come on. The homie Dark Angelic, thank you,
Dark
brother, for being
Angelic,
here.
good
Thank you so
morning.
much for that $2 super chat. Says pony speak is only understood with pony powder. Hashtag talk that shit.
Hold up, I gotta do this.
Yo, facts. Let them know with the pony powder. Join them in, guys. Everybody in the chat, throw the pony powder up in the motherfucking chat right now, because you know that's what they live on, bro. That's what they live on, and it's glorious. Paul Bing, man, thank you for being here. He says,
Oh,
where's
thank you
the
so
doom and
much.
gloom from the media for PlayStation? Yo, that's what we're here to talk about, man. All right.
It's almost like
let's
they don't care if it goes.
Mr. Seven Digits says, "See money a cool dude, but they trying to see Doodle." Yo,
What's up, baby? Thank
facts.
you for being here.
Oh, Fark you was good, fam. Thank you for
Fuck you.
being here,
Oh
man.
my
Good
gosh,
morning.
fuck
Good
you.
morning,
I
homie.
got all those pictures. I don't know if you got my message. They
Yes.
are stunning. Thank you for taking the time to share pictures with us. And I hope you're having the best time. It seems like it. Like who couldn't have the freaking best time
Yes.
over
Yeah,
there?
it looks
Man,
really
it's
dope.
stunning,
Like
stunning,
it's
stunning.
crazy. Did not think that it would look so dope for
So
sure.
beautiful.
Snooky Jackson in the building.
Snooky. I did it all for the Snooky.
Good. There you go.
There
You
you
see?
go.
She's on point. She's on point. That's why that's why we named the show this way. All right. That's why we named the show. Eli was good, fam. Hood Games was good, fam. All right. So let's JB1521 was good, fam. Rangy
What's up,
4
baby?
what's going on, homie? Thank you for being here, man. Appreciate y'all. Edward Lafferty was good, fam. Appreciate you guys. All right. So let's hop into it, right? So obviously PlayStation first party hits rock bottom,
Mhm.
but the ponies are still obsessed with Xbox.
Everyone's
You
obsessed with Xbox, dude.
can't make this shit up.
Mm-mm.
Excuse me. They literally get notification. Okay, I'm gonna call it a notification because apparently they don't look at it as some type of announcement. But no, they definitely got a message given to them where they have been told that they're not enough multiple times in their lives, but also that their games are going elsewhere. Okay. We had a whole statement that was given by their what's his name? Totoki Hiroki.
Listen, I trusted you with the name until you said, I'm not sure." The other day when we were where was it? Wait, hold up. The night shift. Oh my
Yep.
god, we had so much fun. That was wild.
Yeah, we did. That shit was a banger. Night
Mhm.
shift definitely just we need to like rename it to like night shift after dark because shit gets wild. It gets really wild on that show.
It gets a little
Um,
crazy.
but I'm gonna
Little
go ahead.
loose.
I'm gonna bring up Twitter because this is where we have all the stuff that's been going
All the
down,
juicy juice.
all the juicy juice. So Dom over here made some comments. So I have the guy talking somewhere. We'll put it on in a second so we can kind of hear what he has going on. But Dom put this out here where he says Sony on PlayStation's near-term outlook. Fiscal 2023 ending March 2024 will be peak of PlayStation 5 annual unit sales. No plan, no plan for major series launch before April 2025. First party profit down while third party and services to gradually expand. More reaction my article soon. And this is the image that
Mm.
is out there. So PS PlayStation 5 hardware unit sales gradual decline. It's entering its end of life state, apparently. Um,
When you're sitting there and you're counting the freaking handhelds as a a console sale, you know they're up to no
you
good.
you know they're
Come
down
on,
bad. You know they're
man.
down, but
Yeah, they're out there. Sarah Bond comes out here and says, what, 34 million on Game Pass? But those numbers aren't right.
oh yeah. Those
Mhm,
we have to
those
question.
numbers we have to question, but we don't go
Yeah,
ahead
yeah,
and
yeah.
question anything that PlayStation's out there doing. Come on, man. The day they came out saying that they were gonna count those freaking handhelds as consoles, I was like, "This is a freaking joke. This is just hilarious." And Xbox could never get away with doing something like that.
Agreed 150%. And I mean, we see it right here, right? Software sales decreased. Okay. Decreased overall with no plan for release of major franchise titles. Okay. And then they're still talking about the burden of the this you
Holy
see the difference
crap.
when Sony buys a studio? It's a burden. Like, they can't afford this
They
shit.
can't.
They're like, all right, the burden of the acquisition related cost is easing. It's getting a little less, but it's still
It's
a
still a
stressful
problem. It's
situation for
still a
them.
stressful situation. And this is the thing. You should not be spending money you don't have. And so instead of going out there and buying more stuff, go ahead and use that money to nurture the studios that you do have and be able to make the games quality games, not games that you have to spend I don't know how long patching. It's just ridiculous. Like, who is out there counting these pennies?
Yo, 100%. 100%. It's crazy. Now, you have Metroplex. Okay. Now, he recently has been sending me a whole bunch of stuff, so that I can see what's going on. And
Thank you so
I
much
do
for
I
that.
do appreciate it because he puts all these things nicely for us. But
Thank you.
let's take a well, the sound, hold on, the sound doesn't matter on this because it's nothing talking. But he does put this out. So he says ponies can't catch a break. No AAA first party games until 2025. Sony putting Sony exclusives on PC day and date. PlayStation console sales expectation is low. So as you can see, they cut the PlayStation 5 forecast down to 21 million units. It dropped by, I believe, 4 million units because they are entering the end of their life cycle, which, to be clear, they're entering the end when next gen hasn't even started for them.
It
Th
hasn't
they
even
haven't
started,
released
see, and
a next
also,
gen game.
like, where are the games that reflect that they've exhausted this generation? Like, what in the hell makes them think that this was somehow they've done anything for it? I mean, the
Yep.
PlayStation 5 realistically did not need to be released.
It
All
really
these
didn't.
games could have came out on the PlayStation 4 and it would have been hunky donkey. Like,
Facts.
it's just wild.
100% agreed. 100% agreed. This was it's wild. They have no real next gen games. And I'm not saying next gen only, right? They've released games that only come out on next gen, but they could have been, just like you said, they could have
Yes.
been on PlayStation 4. Like, this was not a necessary generation for them.
No.
And the outlook is worse, right? So it's not like, it took a few years because of COVID and now we're going to start seeing the real next gen games. Bro, they have nothing till at least April of next year. At least April of next year. Now, there was a dope graphic that I saw, and I just took it here, and I'm gonna tell you guys the information, right? So, Mystic Ryan, he's a PlayStation dude, but he's not like a hardcore like douchebag. But I had watched one of his things, and I took a little screen grab because he put it all together here, and I liked it. It says, from announcement to release in months. Okay. God of War on PlayStation 4 took 21 months after they announced it. Okay. After they said, hey, this game's coming out, 21 months, almost 2 years. Spider Man 2018, 25 months, more than 2 years. Days Gone, 34 months, almost 3 years. Ghost of Tsushima, 32 months, almost 3 years. The Last of Us Part 2, 42 months, almost 4 years. The God of War Ragnarok, 26 months, over 2 years. Spider-Man Part 2, 25 months, over 2 years. Helldivers 2, he says 8 months. I feel like that's not true. I feel like Helldivers we heard for longer, but
It seems that
that
way, but
but
who
that's fine.
knows?
8 months on that one. Ratchet and Clank, he says 12 months, and Returnal, he says 10 months. Okay. So these smaller games were, and like they're obviously Helldivers 2 is not a first party game. Returnal at the time wasn't a first party game. And
And remember,
Insomniac,
first party, unless it's first party, it does not count. I mean, I am going back to, the pony rule book.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yes,
First
and
first party is the only
so,
one.
yeah,
But this is the
we
thing.
gotta
So
go by that.
so the point is that they're not announcing anything today, right? They're not gonna announce anything till at least summer, if they announce anything. But you remember, we know that the roadmap from Soniac is that they're not making something till 2025, which is the just the DLC, the Venom DLC, right?
Yes.
So what like where are they going to release games if they haven't announced anything? You
You
know what I'm
know,
saying?
the wild thing is, yeah, where are these games? They haven't announced anything. They're not getting any heat for it. And you know what keeps just ringing in my head when at the Game Awards when they released that extension for God of War, remember? And one of the things was like, "Oh, Xbox should take notes from PlayStation." Where is that article saying that PlayStation should be taking notes from Xbox in
Yes.
every single way?
100%.
Come on, man.
100%. Like, how is that not
A thing.
a thing? Why are they not demanding that PlayStation copies Xbox and goes ahead and makes games? Like, this is like the basic foundation of what you can be doing as a developer is make a game and release it. Like, why are they not showing us their games?
Yes.
Why are not people calling for this? It doesn't make any sense. But again, it's the Pony Media, and this is what they do. Shout out to the homie Smokes the
What's up,
Ism.
baby?
Thank
Welcome
you,
and
my brother.
happy Sunday,
Yes,
baby.
thank you, my brother, for being here. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat.
Thank
Says,
you so
"Good
much.
morning,
Good morning,
Doodle.
baby.
What up, C Money?
Let's go.
Xbox is about to change the game, and Sony is giving dry as Popeyes biscuits." Yo, they really are, yo. They really are. Thank you, homie, for that.
God,
But
why did I
you
just picture a really thirsty pony in my mind?
just sitting there like, oh,
Parched.
like can't even like it's just every bite is just scraping their mouths and their throats because they have no type of moisture in there. I get it. That is a
Oh,
problem.
man.
Problem indeed.
Thank you,
But
love.
again, you ain't wrong. And Doodle, where's the outrage, right? But
Where is the outrage, see?
they just
It's
accept it,
non-existent,
right?
bro.
And you know what? Where is the outrage from the so-called Xbox people who go ahead and like don't think this is okay, right? Go ahead and like talk about it, right? Maybe keep going through the chat. I gotta take this call.
Eh, and he's right. Where is the outrage from the Xbox players? Go ahead and run with this instead of going back to Phil and trying to dissect the words that he told us. It's like it's been told, it's been said, we know what's going on. And by the way, I don't know if Sibanye is expecting me to be able to see this, but this is really, really small. Don't tell him I said that because then he'll say I need glasses. And I do not need glasses. But yeah, it's true. Like, where is the outrage? Where are the demands? Why are we not asking the questions? Why are Xbox people out there on Twitter calling out Xbox? There's plenty to call out PlayStation for. Doodle this time. Are you talking about glasses with a Canuck? I don't think so. I don't think so, bro. Listen. Oh my God. Oh my God. Your profile picture, bro. C Money is going to die. Get the hell out of here. I need a big picture. You got to send me that. I need a big picture of it. I want to zoom in so bad, but I can't see it that well. Hold on. Oh my God. Get out of here. This is wild. You got to send me that picture. Um, oh, it's in Discord. Let's go. Yes, I need to get that. But yeah, it's wild because the situation is we're not asking the right questions, right? Why are we still targeting Xbox? Why? And not to mention, by the way, if Xbox came out here and said, we're not going to have any first party games till 2025, there would be a problem. There would be. And there's no way around it. Oh my gosh. See Muster Heart. Is this Far Q? I think that's Far Q. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see. Let's get into this chat. See, everybody's loving the profile picture. Profile picture is crazy, says Ms. Smith. See. Oh my gosh. Doodle rage incoming. Let's go. Rage. Listen, I'm very calm. It's just you gotta call it out. You know what I'm saying? The problem is that no one wants to freaking go ahead and step up and bring up the freaking PlayStation bullshit and the crap that they do. These ponies are out there covering up the nonsense, and the Xbox fans do the same damn thing. They act as if PlayStation is not in trouble. So when we go back and we look at 2023, the signs were all there. Why weren't there articles about this shit? And I'm not gonna lie, listen, I don't know how the ponies themselves put up with this shit. Because the reality is that the media in trying to cover up for PlayStation, these ponies are going through an emotional roller coaster. They're out here thinking that PlayStation's the freaking best. The PlayStation still got it going on. They don't, right? And then they get that little bit of hope, thinking that they're gonna get Starfield and they're gonna get freaking Blade and they're gonna get Hellblade 2. And I cannot imagine with the amount of commitment in which they speak and they take these words in. I can't imagine the suffering that takes place behind closed doors every time the narrative gets knocked down. Now, we did make that video. We went ahead and we talked about all the rumors that were out there and how they were put to rest. But somehow, the rumors seem to take flight and continue. And in such a malicious way, right? Straight up, Phil is lying to us. We don't trust them. You'll see someday. I mean, we are all aware that the industry goes ahead and it changes, right? That's inevitable. And so changes are to happen at some point or another. But we're smart enough to understand that this is where we are now, regardless of what happens 5 to 10 years from now. And I think maybe it's our fault for thinking that people are smarter than that. And again, when we go back to 2023 and we look at, PlayStation getting hacked left and right, PlayStation having to lay people off, right? The quality of games that they're making. Literally, Spider-Man 2 was the only game that they released. And it was, in my opinion, a shit show. And so when you see all these things coming from the same freaking place that, by the way, is still getting praised, it's mind-blowing. It's really frustrating. It's really frustrating, especially when they go out there and they try to say that the Xbox tax is not real. So where are these articles? And you're right, John Bond Zombie. What is up, baby? Welcome. Thank you for rocking with us. Hell Divers is not an exclusive. It is not. And Phil said it himself. Why is it not on Xbox? The game can benefit from being on Xbox. I mean, if the game is doing well, honestly, right? What's up, baby? Legendary Yobi in the building. What is up, love? Thank you for rocking with us. CMoney will be back. But that type of game, multiplayer, we know the Xbox community, right? We are a lot more rounded. There are a lot more different players ready to play these type of games. Multiplayer is the thing. That's the place to be at, right? Why is this game not on Xbox? Is it going to come to Xbox? I mean, that's a you know, that's a question out there. Like, do we think that this game will hit Xbox? I'm sure Phil, as we heard, is wondering when when is that going to happen, or why is it not happening? I'm just saying. But again, the questions are there and there no one is asking them. No one is asking, "Hey, what's going on? What's happening to PlayStation? We should have been talking about this." And the problem is that even though they're saying it and it's coming out of their mouth, like no one still wants to talk about it because we're busy talking about Phil. We're busy talking about Xbox. Dark Angelic, what is up, baby? Dark Angelic says ponies don't even get sausage unless it's on Pornhub. Listen, it seems to be very popular, this whole Pornhub situation. And I'm not going to lie, I was not aware that that's where the ponies spend most of their time. And that explains why they're not playing games, right? Because they're busy and they're having a lot of fun in there, right? Apparently. But I didn't know it was such a big deal that that's where they spend their time, and I understand now why they don't play games. They seem to have they seem to have a lot of fun in there. Hold on. Scott Scott, I gotta call this out. I gotta point this out. Hold up. Where is he? Scott Gamer Dude, he says Pornhub is multi-plat. Ooh, who are these ponies playing with? Yo, do you think they're probably circle jerking each other on Pornhub? That's probably what's taking place. Ksenia, what is up, baby? Welcome and thank you for rocking out with us. Happy Sunday. Bunty, what is up, baby? On vacation in Florida. Woo, let's go. I hope you're having a great time. Thank you for being on vacation and still stopping by and rocking out with us. We appreciate that so much. I love Florida. And I don't know if it's raining or just super hot right now. It's always super hot in freaking in Florida, but the nonstop rain on and off, it's wild. Bunty says, "You on your own today, Doodle?" No, C Money had to take a call. He'll be right back. I try not to go too deep into things because, he wants to dive right back into whatever we had going on. Um, DTJ775, what is up, baby? That profile picture, damn. What is up? Welcome. Hell Divers 2 must be multi-platform. It's online game, cross-platform, all that. Yes, I agree with you, baby. Zero Cool, what's up, love? Thank you for rocking out with us. I see that Mona Lisa pic over there. She is rocking glasses, I think. Hmm. So Zero Cool says, "Don't want it if the servers are trash." Listen, I haven't played the game. Okay, I have not, and so I can't speak on it. I felt when I saw it that it was one of those things that you kind of have a little bit of fun on, and you kind of move on from it. Um, that's the way I saw the game. So for me, I didn't feel like going ahead and I didn't feel a need to go and buy it. And also, this is yes, it is multi-plat, but I don't feel any rush to go ahead, especially obviously with Game Pass and all these other amazing games are out there. I feel like I've been let down by PlayStation way too many times. And so I have no rush to go out there and support or go to buy their freaking games. But aside from that, if the game was like, "Oh my goodness, this looks amazing. I need to go play it. I need to be a part of this." I would have done it. Right? Because we did get Suicide Squad, which by the way, amazing freaking game. And right from when we saw it, I was all for it. See, Money got caught up on the fact that he loves his Batman games, and they kind of disappointed him by not going ahead and making, what he was traditionally expecting. So this was a little bit out there for him. For me, I was freaking excited. I said, if you look at it, if you disconnect yourself, ooh, if you disconnect yourself from the type what they did, you'll be able to actually see it for what it is, and it looks like a fun game. We ended up buying it because IGN didn't get a code, right? And it was like, "All right, I support that. Let's go." And that's how we ended up getting the game. and the game is hella fun. I ain't gonna lie, C-Money was sitting on the side like this, like, I'm upset because he knows that his Batman game is just gonna take that much longer to freaking release. So he
Facts.
was quite upset, and then he saw me playing and having all this fun, and he's like, "Yo, do you want me to take a turn?" I'm like, "You know what? Nah, because I don't want to bother you. You know what I'm saying? You're not really digging it. And so I don't want to put this on you because I'm having a freaking blast." And he's like, let's just start from the beginning and we'll play together because it looks hella fun. And it is. It's stunning too, by the way. And Scott Gamer Dude, I had to highlight this because he says, I love Suicide Squad. It's freaking dope.
It is dope.
It's
It is
freaking
dope.
dope.
Sorry about that. Duty
Listen,
calls, guys.
it's
That's why
okay.
I was
They
away.
saw it coming. They knew. They were like, Doodle is is about to rage. So I try to keep it a little more level.
A little more
It seems to
level.
be
A
a
little more
thing,
level.
a known thing to you guys, apparently, that every time C-Money steps aside, Doodle goes
Oh,
into dark Doodle mode
facts,
real
facts, facts.
quick.
Eastside Battle says my
What's that,
sources say
baby?
a secret Sony showcase is coming to announce new games in 2025 or maybe 2026. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a
Are they
problem.
still saying that there's gonna be a freaking
Secret
secret
showcase.
showcase? Oh my goodness. You
I'm
go ahead
sure they
and
are.
go over the chat. I have a picture to send you that is just so freaking dope. You're gonna love it. See.
No, I
So
know what
check
it is. I don't believe
no,
you. I don't
no.
believe you
Check your
already.
phone.
Michelle Alexandria, thank you for being here, homie, and thank you for this message. Sony has no leader, so they still have to get a leader. Then that leader is going to want his own vision. So what can they really do for 2 or 3 years other than Marvel games and the games shown? Facts. Facts. I mean, and that's really what this is all about, right? Like, this is not a good scenario for them, but again, they ignore it, right? And look, you have Benji Cell saying Sony says there is no major existing IP launches at all planned for PlayStation next fiscal year, ending March 2025. Use God of War, Ragnarok, and Spider-Man 2 as examples. They also state they expect PlayStation 5 hardware sales to decline year over year. Now, remember, guys, when they're talking about games, like even the games as a service games that they were working on, remember they pushed it back. So those games are not going to be looked at as starting till 2025. The only one that supposedly is slipping through the cracks is supposed to be Concord, aka the hamburger simulation game. You know, where the hamburger jiggles.
With the mustard?
No, god damn it. No mustard. Maybe there was on that one. I would bet there's mustard on that stupid ass
Mm-hmm.
hamburger because that shit was disgusting. All right. But remember, man, PlayStation told them they didn't need this one. They don't want to believe anything that PlayStation does. They just ignore it all. PlayStation released a trailer at the beginning of the year where they said, here's your 2024 PlayStation gamers. And they put third-party games in it. All third-party games in it except depends on how you define it, right? Helldivers, they own the IP, but not the studio, so that's a second-party game, but everybody's going to say that all the PlayStation ponies are going to say it's a first-party game, right? So they showed Helldivers 2, and then they showed Concord. But this is the catch, and this is why Concord is going to be trash. They didn't put Concord on the thumbnail. When they zoomed out to say, this is our year, they didn't even put Concord there.
Why would they?
They put Tekken 8 there, a game that's not theirs. But
listen,
Concord,
at least this is the thing. At least they're keeping it. They're keeping it real. They're like, our games, they ain't shit. Let's go ahead and highlight what people are looking forward to and what's going to make people excited. And it's not a PlayStation game. Come on, you guys. You know, we know. And this is the thing, right? By the way, Legendary Yobi in the house says at Doodle, Dirk Cole did a twerking hamburger.
Hamburger.
Yes. By the way, did you get my text C-Money?
Maybe. What is this? Why would you do this to me? Why would Mustard that. Queen?
I didn't do that.
Mustard Quest.
See?
What's the picture? That picture is a bit much, guys. All right. Whoever made that, who was it? You? That wasn't you, Doodle. You made this?
No, I can't make that. See? You thought I was sitting over here making these pictures.
I could only imagine who's making these pictures. God damn it.
Here we
God
go.
damn it.
It's me. Look at the
Oh,
mustard.
it's
Look at
you.
the mustard.
God damn it, Canuck. God, Canuck, why? Why Canuck? Why Canuck?
Oh
No.
my God.
Let's get Cypher.
What's up,
Appreciate
baby?
look at this Cypher. God damn it, Cypher. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Says, welcome back, CMoney. We definitely weren't used to having Doodle ride solo on the stream. Nope, not at all. Hashtag on point for Doodle. You know what? Fuck you guys, man. That's fucked up, yo. Why you gotta play me like a fiddle, yo?
That's the way they love you, see, that's why, they're just
Oh, yeah, I
playing
can see
they're
it.
just playing
I
with
can
you.
see it. Look at oh my god. C Mustard Heart Money.
Mhm.
C Money, it wasn't me, but you did birth me. God damn it, C Mustard Heart. Fucking fuck you. Why? Why?
God.
Oh man. Yeah, wildin'. Yeah, wildin'. Look at Scott there. Wieners deserve mustard.
They do, they
Pause,
do.
he says. No.
They taste
No,
better
thank you.
with mustard.
No, thank you. You guys are wildin'. This is how you want me to start my weekend in
Snooky
tears?
Jackson, wait to Doodle drink that the Cuban coffee. I finished my coffee. I'm on to this one right here.
Was that coconut water?
Coconut water, baby.
Yes. The Doodle does love some
I do
coconut
love
water.
coconut water.
Mm. Okay, well, back to this
Let's go.
because gotta get over my emotional state at this point now.
You'll be
Um,
okay, see, you'll be okay.
all right, but this is the one that really just puts the nail in the coffin for these
By the
clowns.
way, I was like, "Is he expecting me to read that?" Like, it's, like, really far out.
No, I'm gonna read it for you guys.
Okay, no, because when you left, I was like, "I don't think I'm supposed to,
No, 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 you're good. It's fine. It's fine.
yeah." But
Sony.
it's by the way, it's real the words the words are really tiny, like, on this side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's there for the people who want to magnify it.
No,
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
talking about for me.
Okay,
Like,
no,
it's
no,
not that
that's
I
cool.
can't see it,
Mhm,
like,
mhm.
I don't think anybody can see it.
What about now?
That's better.
All right. So, Sony president Hiroki Totoki says he wants to go aggressive in improving margins by growing first party with multi-platform. Now, just before we read further, okay? Multi-platform, okay? Multi-platform. Right now, they're only on PlayStation, right? They're on PCs, but that's years later, right? That's the way they currently are until now, right? Helldivers launched in PC, but multi-platform. I don't know if we all went to school and understood what multi is, but I could tell you right now, it's not two places. Okay, it's not two places, but ponies and the Xbots, not the Xbots, the pony bots, are out here saying, well, it's PC. It's PC. That's where they're going. That's why he's making such a big deal, letting everybody know we have to be aggressive. So we're gonna improve our margins by growing first party with multi-platform. Um, if he was just going to PC day and date and PlayStation day and date, let's count that. PlayStation, PC. That's two, right?
Mhm.
And what is the word that's used when you're gonna have two places where something's gonna go. You would say we're gonna go to a couple of PlayStation
But
of
listen,
places,
see,
right? A
this is the thing.
couple of
It
platforms
shouldn't it wouldn't even be addressed like that. We're going day and date
to PC.
to PC.
That's
It's that
it.
simple,
That's
right?
all that would
And
have been
so
said.
let's not go ahead and try to act like he didn't straight up say we're gonna be everywhere. Anybody who will take us, we're gonna patch out these games and hope that Phil will let us into freaking Xbox and hopefully they'll buy it. I cannot blame PlayStation. Listen, I have my beef with the bullcrap that they've done, the way that they have kind of gone about business, right? The way that they treat their consumers, but this is the reality of it. These freaking ponies are not buying the games. If it was
Mhm.
me, I'll be doing the same freaking thing. They've tried. right? They have. They went ahead, they had their games, they wouldn't even put them on PC. And the reason, in my opinion, why they held strong for so long is because of the PlayStation name and to go ahead and make the ponies feel special, right? That's the way I'm looking at it because, again, yes, Xbox puts their games on PC. We
See,
know this.
so this is the
But
thing.
this is the
Oh, go
reality,
ahead.
see?
Mhm.
Who owns PC?
Well, it's a Windows platform, so
Mhm.
Microsoft. So
Exactly.
they're bringing their
But
games to a Microsoft ecosystem.
exactly, thank you. And so to them, going ahead, date and date to go ahead and put their games is kind of saying, "Here, Xbox players, you guys get the games right away too."
Well,
And this is why they held off.
so
The
the
reality, see, hold
God
on, I'm
damn it,
talking, all right?
Doodle.
Take several seats, C-Money.
Apparently,
You got that one
apparently.
today. All right. The reality is, I
I'm
can't
just
freaking blame
giggling.
them if the ponies aren't buying the game. Put your shit everywhere, make your money. Ride the hell away. Slap out
You
these
know what?
ponies. You're not
Keep going
enough.
because
You're
I gotta
not
take this
buying
call.
enough freaking games. And so this is what we have to do. That's what they deserve. These ponies don't deserve the games. Is C-Money crying somewhere? Did I make him sad? See money trying to stop me from cooking. There we go. There we go. Understanding. She cooking right now. Get out the kitchen. Yo, these ponies are not buying the damn games. They ran long enough with this privileged freaking life, right? Acting like they were something or they had something going on. If you're not buying the games, step the hell aside. They took way too long to go ahead and give into their baby bull crap. And listen, this is part of why these ponies are so damn entitled. They think they deserve everything. The hell with that shit. Ponies don't deserve shit. They don't deserve a damn thing. They deserve pony powder to ease the freaking pain. Right here. Here we go. This is what they deserve. Pony powder. But they don't deserve no damn games. They don't play. They don't buy. They're loyal, but their loyalty is bullshit. Your brand is watered down because of you. Because you don't support the games. You want to be out here bragging about the games you're getting, the cinematics. Oh my gosh, Spider-Man is so freaking amazing, but you're not supporting it. And PlayStation was stupid enough to continue to spend that type of money and feel like they were boxed in to the bullshit that you wanted. So they got what they deserve from that mess. Too many millions being spent to give you some type of experience that you don't deserve. Again, for me personally, the experiences with God of War and Spider-Man 2 have not been great, not what I expected. I wanted more from them, but guess what I did? Thinking that I was going to have an amazing experience. I bought both. The collector's edition. But they were not enough. Not for me. They were not enough. They did not do what they needed to do for me to go ahead and feel like I spend my money properly and that I was enjoying the freaking experience. And so I don't trust anything they put out until I am convinced with something that's been out there, right? Something that it's like legit that I've heard about nonstop, that I have proof. Let me look this up because I don't believe anything they feed us. That's where we're at. That's where I'm at with freaking PlayStation. I feel like I've wasted enough money just buying the freaking consoles. Like I said before, they didn't need a PlayStation 5. Motherfucker, if you're not making PlayStation 5 games that look like they belong on a PlayStation 5, why in the hell do I need a PlayStation 5? You should have saved yourself the money and continue to make games for PlayStation 4. You should have held off until you could go ahead and do something that is deserving of the attention that you get from the media for your brand. Your brand has been dying. It's been fucking diluting. And you should be all over the fucking place. There should be articles left and right talking about how you failed. How you ain't shit. How you don't deserve to have all these boxes out there because the casuals seem to think that you're the it, that you're the spot to be. You haven't given us shit. And so you don't deserve the position that you're in. You don't. All these motherfucking casuals should be having fucking Xbox. And they should be in Game Pass. I have so much respect for freaking Xbox. I have so much respect for that company. Inclusive. They go out there and put out a library of games for everyone, whether the game does well or not. They are thinking of every type of freaking player out there. How can they reach them and how can they make it so that no one is left out? Anybody with a brain should respect that. This is a nobody gets left behind, no one gets excluded, and you guys have the audacity to fucking trash Phil, to trash Xbox. How fucking dare you? I don't know where you find the fucking audacity, where you have the balls. You ain't got no damn balls, right? Because you don't have the backbone to come out here and put PlayStation in their place. To demand more from fucking PlayStation. To shut these fucking ponies up. You join them. You give them ammo to continue to dirty out the fucking Xbox name. And to help them try to destroy the brand. I hate when the narrative is out there that Phil's just out there buying a bunch of studios. He's buying the industry. Who better to buy the freaking industry? He didn't go out there. He didn't do this because he wanted to. Tim Ryan was out there making everything exclusive. Right? His back was against the wall. And this is what happens when someone's back's against the wall. You either crumble or you come out here and you fight tooth and nail for what you want. And that's the beauty of having someone like Phil, who is a gamer, running this bitch. My bad, guys. I'm back. I'm back. Let's go to the chat. I think I scared CMoney off. I think is he on a call or is he just he was like, I'm out of here. Oh man. Donnie B, what is up, baby? Not to mention the PlayStation 5 console is ugly as fuck. Yes, it is. Listen, when it's crazy how they went ahead and guys, by the way, the sense of humor, right, that Xbox has, they went ahead and they were making fun of the Xbox, how it looked like a fridge. And what did they do? What did they do? They made a freaking fridge. They said, all right, if it's a fridge that it looks like, let's laugh about it. Let's go ahead and make a fridge. Which is super cute, by the way, I have. But they lean into it. Exactly. Tobabo? Kumi? They lean into it. You're right. I don't even want to say when I saw the PlayStation 5, what it looked like to me. I'm sure you guys saw the same thing. So, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut on that one and not say anything. But you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, that it looked like. We all saw it. We all saw it. Doodle He's like, "Man, why you trying to put me on the spot, yo?" At Doodle. Now read the second paragraph. Can you see it? I see the damn pictures right there, right? I see the picture. And yes, I can see it, but I'm gonna choose not to. You know why? I'm trying not to leave C Money out. All right. So if I go ahead and I get into this with you guys, then he won't know where we are. And this is his thing. He was delivering the news. All right. So I'm gonna let him do that for sure. Stanley Francois. Ooh, C Money gets to say your name all the time. Now is my turn. What is up, baby? How are you? Happy Sunday. TTS Doodle. Those guys got wishbone. Yes, they do. Where their backbone is supposed to be. These I don't even, dude, I don't understand. It's true. Like their entire, I don't know how to live in La La Land, right? But they do it best. They go to La La Land and they're like, Phil's making all these games for us. We're getting all these games. They just love us somehow. Somehow. Honestly, listen, they are, and they've gotten to the point where they go ahead and they take jabs, right? And we see how annoyed they are with the PlayStation crew. Like Phil, I feel like they've been a little bit more blatant with the things that they do. Not in a nasty way, but you know who these things are directed to. Like on the podcast, he went ahead and say, and no, you're not getting anything else. All right, you damn ponies. Sit the fuck down. That's what I heard. I sit the fuck down, take several seats. You ain't getting shit else. Stop talking about it. Right? So we know how frustrating this must be to have to continue to come out here and clarify the situation. Again, here we go. See, but this is why it happens. No one's out there asking these PlayStation motherfuckers a damn thing. We're going third party. You guys have questions? No. Oh no, it's just PC. It's just PC. It's just PC. Get the hell out of here with that shit. They would have said that straight up. They wouldn't come out here and be like, you know what? Well, PC, but we're going to word it like this. Is going everywhere. Everywhere means everywhere. I don't know how you can try to sugarcoat that shit. But we're out here dissecting Phil's words. That other crap annoyed the shit out of me too. With well, he can't say that for sure. Starfield will never come to any other platforms, right? And I think you guys know how I feel about this. And if you have any type of business comprehension, you understand the fact that even though Phil's out here, he is not the motherfucking owner of Xbox, right? And so he can't say or commit into something that can change 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now because we don't know if Phil's even going to be there down the line, right? We don't know if 20 years from now Phil's going to be there still, right? We know business, they change, right? You can't go out there and claim that this is how things are going to be forever in life. I pinky swear nothing in eternity will ever change. Like, this is the kind of bullcrap that you guys want to hear? It's ridiculous the questions that he get asked. And the fact that he entertains that shit, because I would have been like, bitch, what you trying to ask me? Like, the fact that he entertains these questions, it's just ridiculous. It's just wild. No one's out there asking PlayStation any type of questions, but the fact that they feel entitled enough to question everything that Phil says and continue to push. It's freaking ridiculous to me. I would love to hear an interview with the PlayStation CEO. I mean, they and have them go in and go ahead and ask more questions. Really dive in. Have the balls to ask the PlayStation CEO what you dare ask Phil. They wouldn't. CMoney's back. CMoney, did I hurt your feelings? Or did you take another call? CMoney's like, I'm gonna let Doodle do her thing. She don't want me talking right now. I'm out.
What happened? Nah. No, I had
Hyper Type 1. What is up,
to take a
baby?
call.
Let me check that Discord again.
What are you guys doing on
I
Discord?
think I may have listen, I don't know what happened. I may have blacked out because this is the thing. When I don't have the bounce back and forth between you and I, it's just all Doodle. And so I say what I gotta say because that's what I feel. And it's so freaking annoying. All the bullshit that goes on out there. It's bullshit.
I mean, I agree. I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? So did you they're like, who's this guy? I thought that box was there for decoration.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
What happened
The
now?
pictures, baby. Guys, you can join our Discord if you would like. It's freaking fun in there. It's dope. The link is over there. If you want to join, feel free to join. These are freaking fire, by the way, you guys.
So, by the way,
Yes.
Wayne WNCC 1701P has explained his name officially.
Yes,
to
go
us.
ahead. Hit it.
So W equals first name initial. 1701 equals the Star Trek Enterprise reg code or reg code. I don't know, is that registration or regulation code? P equals my last name initial. I use Wayne on YouTube as you couldn't say my name, gaming name. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for helping me out with that. Yeah, I see. Like it's like Doodle took over the show. Yes, that's okay.
I bet you guys.
That's okay. Darth Doodle, she ain't messing around. It's been the
always
Doodle
right
show
there,
all
man.
day.
She ready.
Oh, I
Soon
saw
as money leaves.
I saw all the pictures on that shit. It looks actually really dope.
They
I'm
do.
not gonna
They
lie.
look freaking amazing. You got to download them.
Yeah, those are dope. Those are dope. Fucking Mustard Quest. God damn. Can you imagine? Just change the name to Mustard
Just
Quest.
at least just one
just
Mustard
fucking-
Quest.
just do
They'll
it.
be like, what
Just
in
do
the
it.
hell?
Did you read any of the super chats? Did you read the super chat? No. Okay, got it. The homie Jigga J. Thank you, my homie, for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. Being a member.
To say,
Being a member for 1 month. Doodle for president.
Thank you, baby.
Jonas the dad. Thank you so much, brother, for
Thank
being
you,
here. Thank you
baby.
so much.
Thank
I
you
found
for
out super
rocking out
chat
with us.
says 100% not one of those mustard eating journals are saying a thing about PlayStation being third party. No, no, that CMoney mustard sauce. Hit the like button.
Yes, please. Thank you, Jonas the dad. Thank you so much. Guys, if you can, please hit the like button. Share the link. That'll be dope.
It would be dope. It would
Join
be
our
dope.
Discord.
Join
Subscribe.
the Discord.
Hit the bell.
Oh, fucking A. Silent Cypher. Thank you,
up,
brother,
baby?
for being here. Thank you so much for that $2 super chat. Says Doodle didn't tell me CMoney got his Halloween outfit. I'm wearing the outfit right now. Is that what you're saying? Damn, that's cold. That is cold. This is slander now, guys. All right. This is slander. That's it. It's everybody done turned on CMoney. It's all
Listen,
right.
I didn't read the rest because I felt like you needed to be here for it.
No, I 100% imagine. See, I could come out here and I have to read this stuff or then fucking leave. They'll be like, who's this fucking clown? Right? But Doodle, say whatever you want. They're like, yeah, I'm a popcorn, Darth Doodle. You out here
We're
slap
having fun, see money.
out here
Listen,
slapping
did I
bitches
black
up.
out? Probably.
No. You be killing it, baby. Listen, you ain't fucking
I
around.
got a lot to say.
All right, well, let's get back to this before.
Wait, look
Don't
at
worry,
this.
I'm expecting another call at some point. I got a rep in the house. This is not an easy one, so I'm sure you'll have your doodle to yourselves in a little while. All right, so he says, let's read it. In the past, we wanted to popularize console, and the first party title's main purpose was to make the console popular. It is true, but there is a synergy to it. So if you have strong first party content, not only with our console, but also other platforms like computers, other platforms,
Like,
multiple other platforms, right? That's what S means at the end of platform.
yes.
Platforms means multiple, like computers. First party can be grown with multi platform,
Mhm.
and that can help operating profit to improve. So, that is another one we want to proactively work on. Okay.
So
To
we
be
need the
clear,
money is what it's
they
saying,
need the money. They need
and
the
you guys
money.
aren't buying the game, so we're gonna put them everywhere.
Absolutely. Now, I do have another thing I want to show you guys
Yes.
because I loved the way he put it. Dark Doc went ahead and
Yes.
slapped up these dumb bitches out
Oh
here.
my
Each
gosh.
and every one of these frauds who are sitting there saying that the fucking like computers means that it's only computers. Let me just let me say,
I hear it already.
hold on. I'm gonna put it. I haven't put it on. Okay.
Pause it,
Just want to
pause
make
it.
sure this
Yes.
was the right video.
Oh
Okay.
my
Doc
gosh.
Dark, what's up, fam? You're the homie. This is
Shout
this is
out to you,
dope shit.
baby.
Slapping up Reforge, slapping up these dumb bitches. I'm loving it. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna leave that one there. I'm gonna swap over to this. Okay. Let's get full screen. This deserves full screen.
It
All
does, it
right.
does.
I want you to listen to what Dark has to say. Okay. This is it. You ready? I'm ready.
Hit it, baby.
What's up, everybody? Dog 185. Just listen to this. I don't got my headpiece on because I don't need my headpiece for this one, okay? I'm explaining to you how language works, okay? And yes, I'm yelling at you because you're slow. So I'm explaining to you nice and slow. You ready? Because I already see the comments in my last video, okay? You ready for this? Okay. If I say I like fruits like apples, does that mean I only like apples? If I say Doc Dark likes fruits like apples, does that mean I only like apples? I know you're smarter than that. So then when somebody says, right, with our console, but also other platforms like PC, does that mean only PC?
Mm.
I hate disingenuous people. There's one thing I can't stand is that. I know you're smart. Stop acting dumb. Doc Dog 1985, there's levels to this. Peace. Share this with anybody else on Twitter that tries to argue this, because they're just stupid at that point. If the shoe fits, wear it.
Oh, that was
I said what
glorious.
I said. Let's
That
go.
was glorious.
That's wild, dude. It's that freaking simple, right? Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Doc. This is the
Shout
thing.
out.
I love that video. And
I
I
do.
understand the frustration with the stupidity out there. You can only talk to stupid so much or try to explain something, right? Before you lose your shit. It's frustrating, dude. It's wild. It's wild. That video is freaking amazing. It's hilarious, but it's also 1,000% true.
Facts. It really is. It really is. Listen. It's the simplest idea. Okay, to get across your mind. But again, I can't even say it's the ponies because they are saying it. So don't get me wrong. The ponies are capping hard for the idea that it's only PC that they're talking about.
Mhm.
But again, the media saying the same shit,
The
and
same
even
thing.
Xbox dudes are out here saying
The same
PC.
thing.
They're only saying PC. Bro, this is clear as fucking day. Clear as day. They're going multi-platform. Put this through your heads. If the $3 trillion company says in order for it to make sense to make some of these games, we have to take these smaller games and put them elsewhere. These 2 smaller games to put them elsewhere, or these live service games to keep it going. Okay. We have to do that in order to further invest in those games. What the F? I don't know why they want to say fuck. What?
I think I dropped in off of those.
Yeah. Yeah. No problem. What the fuck do you think the Brokeback Mountain Sony is going to need to do to keep making games? What do you think they're gonna need to do? Come on, fam. And I can tell you right now, this Helldivers success that's out there. I saw somebody write a message. I don't know if it was in our Discord or it was on Twitter. But it was 100% true. That game is blowing up because of PC, right? Like, let's just be real. They had over 330 concurrents or 333,000, maybe even higher. But you deduce it, you do the math. The place says they're capping. They had to cap the servers, okay, at 450, okay, which means it's only like 100 and change thousand people playing on PlayStation. Vast majority playing on PC, very little playing on PlayStation, especially, again, I cannot make this more clear. Considering how many PlayStations they have, over 50 million. I think they just said 54 million was the latest updated number. And it's 100,000 people. 100,000 people. That's not success. If they did not launch this on PC, first of all, half of those 100,000 people wouldn't even be playing the game. They're only playing it because the PC players has hyped it up. And that's just the fact of what it is. Unlike a Power World, okay? Unlike a Power World, which on Xbox had over 3 million daily players, 2 million concurrents with the exclusive game that they released in January, or that was released on their console. They released in Game Pass day 1. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? It's crazy. It's crazy that they're even in the same conversation. Now they're gloating that the multiplayer game passed Starfield, the single player game, in concurrence. Okay. Understand, right? Starfield's a single player game and it had 330,000 people playing at the same time on Steam. Helldivers is a co-op multiplayer game. There's 4 people in every session.
You kind of need other people to play that kind of game.
By definition, every one game requires 4 people, right? So it's not like on Starfield where every one game that's being played is one person playing it because it's a single player game. Every one match is 4 people in Helldivers in order for you to even play this game. Come on, man. Let's stop. Let's stop with the bullshit. Let me get the homie Silent Cypher, $2 super chat. Thank you, my brother, for being here. He says, no,
Thank
you mistake what I'm saying. Pick in the DM. What DM? Is it in Twitter DM? Because I didn't get shit in my Twitter DM from you. Is it
Let me
in
see.
Discord?
I don't
DM?
even get notifications. Oh, I have it. I have.
Oh, okay. Sorry. What? Don't. Why? Why? Send it to me. Don't show nobody nothing. Send it to me. Send it to me, woman.
Don't show nobody nothing.
No, send that shit to me. What's happening here? What did he do? What did he do? What con shit is this?
This is amazing. You're gonna love it. I have to
Why?
show
No,
it.
that's not gonna exist. That's not gonna. What the fuck? Oh my god.
God, freaking Twitter. Why don't I get? I see the emails, but I don't get a
Fucking Cypher.
freaking notification. It's
Damn it,
trash.
Cypher. Listen, I'm not gonna show it live where it looks good, all right, but I'll show it here. Why? Why?
God,
That's
freaking
just
awesome.
that's not cool. That's not cool. The fuck, yo. Y'all wildin'. Y'all wildin'. Oh Jesus. The homie Sir X-Men, man. Thank you for
That
being
was
here, homie.
amazing.
Appreciate you. Thank you for that $2
Thank
super
you,
chat.
baby.
Says love Stripes and Animal House. Bill Murray for the win.
Let's go.
Yo, he's OG, man. Yo, he's so old now. It's crazy.
How
But
old people can get?
yeah, man. But it's natural.
thing,
It's not a
C.
bad
It's a
thing. I'm just
thing.
saying, it's like it's crazy when you look back at when they were like in their prime doing
That's
things.
pretty
and
amazing, though, to be able to have like
that type of
that
career.
type of footage to go back and see. You know, I don't know.
Look, see, thank you, Smitty Smith. Come on, man, leave C Money alone. Appreciate you.
Thanks, baby.
The Book of X. Legendary Yobi says C Money, Clint Eastwood is old.
Yeah.
That's true. They're still kicking. It's great to see, man. You know, it's great to see. Karede Ogun Remy, what's good, fan? Thank
What's
you for
up,
being
baby?
here. Kareed, maybe it's that simple as Kareed. I don't know why I got crazy. Kareed Ugun Remy. I like that. I think I said it right.
Listen,
C Money,
can butcher names.
yes, they fucking me over, bro. Gun Griffin, Helldivers has not sold over 1 million. That's crazy. That's crazy. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, what is even like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah, they're out here acting like PlayStation did this. Like PlayStation has, look at what they've got going on again. But see, they don't go ahead and dissect it and bring up the fact of, you know, this game is on PC and was making it happen. Again, the narrative only as they want to put it out there. And so if they want to act as if PlayStation's still relevant and is still kicking it and is still doing things and is going to be around, and then that's the narrative that gets put out there. And it's, listen, I have no problem if you bring the same energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating. Go ahead, do your thing. You want to raise PlayStation, you want to bring them up, you want to act like nothing's happening. Do it the same way. You are not like that with Xbox. We see the smoke that you bring, whether they're doing something wrong or not. And so keep the same mother-freaking energy. That's what's frustrating. If you were going the same route with both of them, no problemo. Go ahead, do your thing. That's just the route you've taken. But not like this, man. Not like this. You're going to get called out for your bullshit.
You ain't wrong. Agreed 100%. Look, see, legendary Yobi said, Doodle, y'all just killing C Money on the regular, huh? Shaking my motherfucking head. Facts, yo. Look, Smitty Smith, Doodle laughing a little too hard. Thank you, Smitty Smith.
It's a funny picture.
Look at Cypher. Put it in the Discord. No.
I got you.
God damn it.
No, I'm playing. I can't do that. Right?
Look at right. C Money. Right, C Money.
Right?
Oh my God.
Or?
Oh, Jesus. Zero Cool says it has sold over 1 mil. Maybe just a little. All right. Well, whatever. Even though it doesn't really, it doesn't even matter.
I was talking about how it's just a trust thing, right? You go ahead and you hear this game is doing what?
What?
What am I looking at?
Doodle
Here?
L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson, because you always cursing this motherfuckers. These fucking motherfuckers. We can't be in they can't play our shit in the car rides. You see,
Oh my God.
they
Oh, my
got their
bad,
kids
my
in the
bad.
car. It's all your fault.
See? Oh,
It's
my
all your
fault.
You know what I love? You know what I love? Because I heard her when I was talking on the phone. Motherfucking this, blah, blah, blah. But then randomly she'll be like, mother freaking. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Okay,
this.
all right, all
This
right.
one was a bridge too far.
What happened?
Oh,
All right, all right.
motherfucking-
I'll do better.
It's all right. They're here for your show anyway. Relski says, that's what kills me. Why are we comparing concurrent for a single player game that had millions of players to a game that may not have even reached 1 million players yet? Yeah, it's not impressive if 300 or 400,000 people are playing, but it's only 400,000 people who bought the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's
Listen, it's true. You ain't lying, baby.
yeah, it's 100%.
This is hilarious.
Creed Toy Best says, without PC gamers playing Helldivers 2, it's a flop. 100%, man. 100%. And look, this is just going to further show. I know, wow, 1 million.
What's that, baby? Says, happy Sunday.
Facts. But that's what I'm talking about, man. Like, that's what I'm talking about. It's bullshit. And this is what it's going to do. What's going to happen is that they're going to see that and they're going to say, okay, dude, imagine when we start putting our games on PC and Xbox.
Yep.
Wow, we're going to be able to have even more players because why? They need the money. They are desperate. There's a big difference between need and want.
Yes.
Right? There's a big difference between need and want. Every business wants to make more money. That is, in fact, what a business is supposed to be doing. That is why they spend the money up front on making something that's going to make us want to buy later, right? The problem is when you run out of money and you can't afford to make those things any longer in a sustainable way. And that's the problem. See, Microsoft just wants to continue making more money on these smaller games or these smaller other live service games that have been out for a very long time. Versus Sony's like, yo, these people, they can make games, but they have no business sense. We are not making money. The margins are too small. Like, we have to fix this. And that's what they're going to do. I'm sure they've been watching MLB, right? And like, yo, like how much money they would have made if they were the publisher of MLB and put it everywhere instead of letting MLB be the publisher. I'm just saying it's very easy to see how this is going to go for PlayStation in a very, very short amount of time.
And listen, this is not on the developers. The games that they're producing, if they go ahead and they're spending that money, then they're spending that money. The problem is, again, if the game was selling ridiculously because it's that type of game, then that's a different story. But when it's not, then we have a problem. And that's the problem that they've had to deal for quite a while now. And I feel like they held it for longer than they needed to. I'm with you. Like, this is the thing. This is not good for the ponies. This just means a lot more of your games will be out there on PC. And I mean, they've said it that it's going third party, but this is just showing them why they should, right? And we heard that interview, right? We heard that podcast, and Phil was talking about how we're never going to do anything to the detriment of Xbox, right? So anything
Facts.
that we go forward and do, if it's not playing out, if it's causing a situation, if it's not good for the brand, we're going to go ahead and pull back, right? And not do that. Am I
Facts.
correct? That's what he said, right? Okay. So these games that they're putting out there, I'm not sure they're going to sell on PlayStation. I'm not sure. If they sell, then great, but I think this is just gonna be okay, so this was unnecessary. And if it sells, then great. Listen, maybe the ponies should get an Xbox.
So it's a
And
win-win
that's the
either way.
situation.
Right?
Yes.
If PlayStation, if the games don't sell over there, all that's going to do is make Xbox realize that fuck those clowns. We're not going to spend any more money putting things over there. If it does sell a lot over there, they're going to say, okay, great. Now we have a new source for small games that we allow for passion projects to eventually have another place to go later. And again, I'm all for them going ahead, and obviously the way they did it, they clearly defined what equals a game that might go elsewhere. Either a game as service that's been around for a long time and has reached its capacity on Xbox and PC, or and again, not that there's no growth, but that it's already maximized how big the growth is.
Mhm.
And then
Even if it's growing at a slower pace, it's still kind of like, okay, well, it's done the big
yeah,
numbers
that's what
that
I'm
it
saying. It's
will
done the
do,
big bump,
right?
right? Now we're on the smaller bump. So either way, fine, those are going over there. And then the tiny passion project games that came out of nowhere, like for instance, we can say Hi-Fi Rush is great, which it is, but let's be clear, there was no guarantee that that was going to be a great game, right? They went ahead and it was a passion project that they allowed them to make, and it just happened to turn out to be good. But who's to say that that wasn't the plan from the beginning? They were like, okay, we're going to let you do this, but at some point in time, we're going to need to recoup the cost somewhere else, right? So that one, and then Pentiment, bro, you literally saw when Pentiment was being made that Josh Sawyer said to them, if y'all don't let me make this, I'm out. And they kept the talent, right? They said, go ahead and do what you got to do. And it's a passion project. It's a small game. And for it to go elsewhere now, it'd be what it be, right? It'd be what it be. A year later, and it's meets those criteria. So a certain point in the future, if that means that Josh Sawyer gets to make another interesting passion project game that he really wants to make, that they don't have to worry about counting the beans on it so much, right? Then so fucking be it. You know what I'm saying? Pixelbit G was good, fam.
What's
See
up,
you over there,
baby?
man. Appreciate you. Look, see, buddy, you heard of the Sony boss had a rant to developers of PlayStation that are not good with money spending. Yeah, he fucking ripped them, bro. He ripped them like out to the public, dude. Like this wasn't behind closed doors.
Mhm.
Like I'm sure, imagine what he did behind closed doors if this
Exactly.
is what he said out in public, yo. He was not having it for sure.
Yeah, spend my money. You don't know how to spend my money.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. All right, let me see. There was some more. All right, here you go right now. Right, wait, no. I personally think there are opportunities out there for improvement of margin, so I would like to go aggressive improving our margin performance. He doubled down on it just to let everybody know. And I think there was one more on this thing, but I lied. Okay, I lied on that one. That's fine. All right, let me get out of this. Am I trapped in here? How do I get out of this thing?
Trapped.
Oh no, here you go. Boom. Get out. Oh, there we go. But yeah, either way, that was a great scenario. I do have the other thing. Did you see this over here? This is to show you what's to come, by the way. What the fuck did I do? Why? This is
Don't
to show you what's to come, by the way, um, with what the homie over here is doing with Sony in general.
Go ahead.
Look at what he said. Without a streaming platform, we're free to sell films and shows to the highest bidder.
Look at that.
Let's stop. Let's take out without a streaming platform, without a console, we're free to sell films and shows to the highest bidder. Right? Well, I'm sorry. It would say we're free to
Sell
sell
games.
games to the highest bidder. Right?
That is wild.
This is the dude Hiroki Totoki who is
That's
running
where his
this shit
mind
right
is
now.
at, all right? That's what he's thinking. This is what we can do. Listen, I'm no genius, but I will be paying attention to whatever mess he's trying to bring upon these freaking PlayStation ponies. Like
Facts.
it's wild, see.
Absolutely. Now, this is just a friendly reminder right here. Red pill, blue pill. PlayStation has no games.
No games. There's nothing there, you guys.
Indiana Jones, Senua Saga, Flight Simulator, Call of Duty, Avowed, Stalker, and many more. Yo, this is crazy.
Now, let me ask you, CMoney. We're talking about PlayStation. We're talking about them going third party, right? Okay. We know this has been a long time coming. I feel like it would have been a thing that was expected had all the facts been put out there and everything was just reported as it should have been, right? But what do you think was the moment where they realized, like, what happened? Because I think last year it was a heavy year for PlayStation. What do you think was the moment where they were like, okay, we just have to figure something else out. We can't keep riding this pony.
You mean last year?
Yep.
I mean, probably when Spider-Man came out and it didn't do worth of shit.
So you think that was the moment they were like, okay, see, we're spending this money, we're putting this money out, and we're not getting supported
Well, I mean, it just showed
as we
them
thought.
that at the end of the day, their biggest game, like, let's be clear, Spider-Man is the biggest IP that they have. It's the one that's most recognized to the world. So it's not just the hardcore people who are going to pick that game up, is the casuals who are going to pick that game up. And even then, they just announced what? They just passed 10 million. Just passed 10 million. This was from October.
Yeah.
The end of October, end of November, end of December, end of January. We're almost at the same time, 4 months. In a little less than 4 months, it took them to get there. For Spider-Man with 50 million consoles out there, over 50, I think it's like 54 million. Come on, dude. That's crazy. That is the shit. That is why they need to go elsewhere. Because it's the PlayStation buyer's fault. They set this expectation, right? So when Sony sees they have 50 million people who can potentially buy a game, right? They look at that and they say, okay, we have a big number of people we could sell to. This is before they see the numbers come in, right? So they make all these big games, they spend all the money, and then they see, oh shit, that didn't really change anything. It's selling just like the other ones are. Like, that's not a good look. That's not what they're looking for. That's not what they want, right? They want the games to be blowing up, right? They want people to go over there and be like, yo, Spider-Man just sold 20 million. Power World.
I was just about to bring this up.
Power World, bro. Power World did those numbers in about 1 week. Facts, dude. Facts. This is what I'm saying. Like, you cannot
and
ignore
how much,
it.
what was the difference between what they spent on Spider-Man 2
Dude, they
and what
spent
was spent
300
on
and
Power
something
World?
million to make Spider-Man when they spent, what was it, 7 million to make
That's
Power
insane,
World?
dude. That's insane.
7 million,
And that's
bro.
to show you that if you make the right game, a fun game, listen, there's no knocking. They've been knocking thinking that they have to make a very specific with a very high budget type of game. And Power World shows you that that's not necessary.
Yeah, no, dude, they Power. What's the name of those people? Pocket Pair. Pocket Pair right now is probably a more profitable company than Sony is. Yo, they spent $7 million to make that game, and they sold over 20 million copies already.
That's wild, dude. And good for them. Listen, I've said it before,
Good
it
for
takes
them,
a
man.
lot more energy to go ahead and grab something that's kind of it's known, right? So again, the idea every time I heard about Power World, I thought, Pokemon's with guns. That's what was out there. But the game is so much more to sometimes it's a lot more difficult to create something from something else, right? That inspired you and to take that idea and still be able to make it unique. This is such a unique game. It's a lot of fun and there's a lot of content in the game. There's a lot to do in there.
Agreed. Um, so over here, I gotta point this out over here. The homie Scott the Gamer Dude says
Ooh,
it's
new
just like this
picture.
show, the ratio to likes and the people who are in here. It's better than Sony's. Let's make it even better. Hit the like button.
Thank you.
Thanks, brother.
Love the
Appreciate that.
picture, baby.
And do me a favor. Do what he said. Hit the like button, man. We
Please.
appreciate you. And if you're in here, you're watching, you haven't hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, as the homie Big Boy Mike once said, you probably have some pony
Pony
tendencies.
tendencies.
And do you really want to be
Mm-mm.
known as the dude or person with pony tendencies?
Nope.
No. Just hit the like button. Let us see how many people who are watching us are not ponies. All right. Because that's the way I'm gonna do the
Yes.
math. I'm gonna be like, all right, I see how many people are in here. I see how many likes we got. Definitely filled with a bunch of ponies. All right. We gotta smoke these ponies out. Right.
We
We
got
can't
to.
just let
We
them,
got to,
we can't
baby.
let them run the roost. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, we appreciate you, Scott. Thank you, homie.
Thank you, baby.
All right. So this over here was what the other gentleman brought up before. Sony chairman says PlayStation studios are full of great creative minds, but need to understand business better. There's room for improvement. So he went ahead and he says he have as many meetings as possible with the management teams, right? So he's been going to all the developers who are working, who are under Sony's umbrella and the PlayStation umbrella. And he is checking out what they're doing. And again, he sees that they have a creative juice, right? Like they're good creatively thinking about what they're going to make and all the shit. Great, great, great. But they can't figure out the dollars, right? And what that means is that he is looking at how much they're spending versus how much they're going to potentially bring in. And I'm sorry if it costs your game 350 million to make and you make 400 million on that, that means you only made 50 million. That's not the type of return that they want. And
Absolutely not.
even then, you got games like Ratchet and Clank that didn't even break even for the longest of time. Like it's been out forever. And then they say, oh, we finally crossed over and it became profitable. But again, profitable
That's
means you
money
made a
that's
dollar.
out there, though, that they put out there that it's barely coming back.
Exactly. And even then, when you think about inflation, if it takes you a year to recoup the cost, you didn't actually recoup the cost, right? Like because inflation actually made the value less what you made before. So it just doesn't make any sense.
Imagine how frustrating it is for them because we know very well that their CEOs are not freaking gamers. And for them to go ahead and like make these, have these games being made, and it's like, it has to be just frustrating. Like, where's the money? Where's the money? Because we know that they're there for the bag.
I mean, that's the truth, right? That's just what it is. So let's think about this for a second, right? What is he saying, right? If they need to do something with margins, what are the possible ways of doing that? Well, firing people,
Mhm.
right? They have to fire them, they got to let them go, whatever, however they're going to do it. They're going to get rid of people, right? To increase the margins, the studios are going to get smaller, right? What else does that mean? Well, the scope of the game is going to have to it's going to have to change,
Yep.
right? Now, understand Hellblade 2 is made by a very small group of people in comparison to a lot of the AAA big studios that are out there who are making these big games, right? That's why the game costs less to make. But it's also a shorter experience, right? It's not going to be 50 hours long, anything like that. They're making a compact experience. It's going to be 8 to 10 hours, maybe 15 if you're slow, right? Not slow like stupid. Slow like if you're taking your time, right? You're looking, you're going to take a million fucking pictures in photo mode, right? I should have said not slow like pony, right? But but like if you're taking your time, you probably stretch that to like 15 hours, right? But it's gonna be a compact experience that's a impactful experience, but compact, right? And to be honest, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm all for it. For me, that just means that there's a easier case where I would be able to finish that game, which I mean Hellblade 2, whatever, however long it's gonna be, I'm gonna finish it. But I'm just saying in general, when you look at like games that are really lengthy. When they're really, really big, it's sometimes you can't get to the end
Well, and
without another
hopefully
game
too
coming
is
out.
it's going to be such an intense experience that you want it to be compact and trim out anything that's not necessary. Also, you want that nice and narrow,
Well, they're
you know?
telling a scripted story. Like
Mhm.
they want a story to tell you. It's not about go explore for, 100 hours and come back to the story later, right? So this is all good things. Like I'm okay with that. But to be clear, Sony has went to this place where they're doing these open world games, right? That are trying to tell the story like a linear game. It's just being open world, right? Which means they are forcing themselves to make all these side quests, which suck. They don't do this well. I'm sorry if you're a PlayStation dude who can tell me how what's the name of the Horizon side quests were good. They weren't. They were a waste of time. What was the other game?
To
Ghost of
some,
Tsushima.
Horizon itself was a
Again,
waste of
well,
time.
that's true too. That's true too. But like their side shit is whack, right? Like it's a waste. But guess what? That all costs dollars, right? To spend time to do that. They hire people who just work on side quests, right? Like this dude is probably like, bro, you're not making more money on these games than when they were just linear, when they were just stories that you told, like a Last of Us, right? Last of Us is not a open world side quest story. It's a story-based game, right? Obviously they spent a lot of money on it because of the talent and everything that they do, the actors and all that shit. But the point is that what you're gonna see is the scaling back of games from PlayStation. They're gonna look at a game like Days Gone and say, why did we make that open world? Why did that need to be open world? To say that it's open world, to fit the same mold that we made 50 million times already? If we're gonna copy the same mold, why not just make it the other way? But they're thinking that if they make it open world, that people are gonna spend more time in the game. And yes, some people are, but the majority of people are are not.
Well, especially nowadays, see money with all these games out there. It's kind of like you want to have your experience. This is like back in the day situation where we got a few games and it was like, okay, well, let's maximize this experience. But realistically, the world we live in today, the limited amount of time that we have, the amount of games are out there, you kind of want that experience to be a little more clean and compact, and you want to be able to I mean, I don't see anybody just hanging on to that one game, and that's the only game they wanna sit on, um, at least not the majority of people when there are so many options out there. And, having so many options out there, Xbox is responsible for that.
100%. 100%. Um, listen, I do see some people in here, right? And this is the truth. You have somebody like Michelle Alexandria says game length, quote unquote, is relative. I played Spider-Man and Ghost for 100 hours each. It took me 4 months to beat Sniper Elite 5, and I'm still playing all the DLC missions. For sure, right? It's all about your pacing. How far do you want to go with the game, right? And again, to a lot of people, some people are going to be like, yeah, I want all of that, and I want to spend all my time doing that. But for PlayStation, once you buy the game, right? What does it matter to them whether you play that game for 8 hours or 10 hours, or whether you play that game for 100 hours? It doesn't increase the amount of money that they're
That they're
going to make
bringing
on a
in.
game, and it doesn't change the score that they're going to get. And they know that. Right? So they're still going to get the same hypeness, right? People are still going to be hyped because it's a PlayStation exclusive. So they're still going to get a good review. People are still going to buy the game. What does it matter if the people are playing it for a long time or a short period of time? Because reality is the vast majority of people, even with 100 hours worth of content, are only playing that game for a small amount of time in comparison, like to be clear. All right. So they have to cut back. This is what they're going to do. It's going to be a shock to the hardcore players of PlayStation because they do want those 40, 50-hour versions of this so that they can live in Ghost of Tsushima for a long time or whatever it is because they get absorbed with those types of games. Um, but the reality is that in order to cut costs, you need to cut content. So you got to cut, and by cutting content, you go hand in hand with cutting employees, right? You don't need a big side quest department, right? People who deal with that if you're not putting much side content in there,
Mhm.
right? This is where they're gonna go. And again, it's it's a problem for the idea of what PlayStation hardcore people have in mind now, right? Like that's where the problem comes in because they're going to get a shock when they see this. For us, we get all types of different games, you know what I'm saying? And Xbox has always had a spectrum of different length games, different types of games, qualities, styles of games, genres of games. So it's not a real issue um on the Xbox side, right? And like Hellblade 2 is a short experience not because um they couldn't afford to make it bigger. It's just this is the game that they wanted to make, right? Again, that's the benefit of being a creative led organization where they put the power in the hands of the creatives to make the types of games that they want to make. They're not force feeding people. They're not going to play the game, be like, you know what this game needs to be 40 hours longer, figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's just not the
Well,
way.
what happens is that because they're making so many games, they don't need to compact every element, um, that they feel that they need to cover within a game, you know what I mean? To go ahead and satisfy, the player to the max. Like, the point is, you don't need every single type of element compacted into a single game. The game can be authentic to what the game is, because there are other type of games that cover those other elements, if that makes sense.
Agreed. Agreed. I mean, and that's really that's really what it is with that. I mean, you again, you when he says this, he is the money man. This is not some random person at the company saying, I think this. This is him saying, this is I'm in charge now, and you guys are gonna figure this shit out because we're not going to keep spending money on this when the return is not going to be there.
And
Right.
rightfully so, dude, rightfully so.
So does that mean that the PlayStation games are going to like they're in the middle of making these games, and are they gonna tell them now, "Listen, you need to scope down after all these years that they've been making the games? Like, listen, you can't go that far, or you need to cut this, or you need to cut that." I think that honestly, that's probably why we haven't seen shit from any of them because they don't know what their games are going to be 100%. Not that they don't know that they're making Ghost of Tsushima 2. They don't know what Ghost of Tsushima 2 is going to ultimately have to work out to be, especially considering that most of them were working on putting multiplayer in there because of the Jim Ryan situation where he wanted to get games as a service live on all fronts, right? We heard all the stuff. We heard that the PlayStation studios were pissed about the situation, that they were all upset that they were being forced to make these games in a way that they didn't want to. So now we know they're scaling back. Does that mean that they have to reconfigure their games? That's why nothing's being shown. That's why nothing's coming out on them.
That's possible, that's possible. It's messy to say the least, and I keep, thinking about Jim Ryan and how when that whole ABK situation was taking place, he was flying everywhere trying to figure out how to stop this situation from taking place. I think that was a major loss for them, and it kinda left them knocked the fuck out. Like, they kind of couldn't get a grip of things, um, knowing that they felt like that situation was in their control, and then it was not. Right? And I
Yep.
feel like that was a pivotal moment to realizing how small they are, right? And how the lack of power that they hold, right? It's like if this happened to you. And then you try to figure out your ground and figure out how to move forward from that in that same moment because everything was happening so fast around them. It's taken them a really long time, and I think this was like the last straw. Like they were like, okay, this is what we have to do to bring in that money maybe it wasn't something that was easy for them to do. The new CEO obviously doesn't have that. Even though Jim Ryan wasn't a gamer, he still had, I'm pretty sure, an attachment to the brand, being there for so long, wanting things a certain way. To him, is it must be a lot easier to go ahead and say, okay, this is what we're doing with the games because this is what's going to bring in the money. I think that outside perspective needed to be brought in. Um, so that the right moves can be made, because I do think this is the right move for PlayStation.
Agreed. Agreed 100%. Now, we go here, right? And this was the other thing that was brought up, right? So Ryan McCaffrey, the fucking half breed, says PlayStation 5 entering the latter stages of its life cycle already. I wonder if that means the PS5 Pro won't be a thing. Now, again, when you think about that, right? All the rumors about the PlayStation 5 Pro, not that not that they weren't true, because I can definitely see PlayStation making a Pro, right? This is not, they did it last generation. Um, but when he talks about PlayStation 5 coming to, like, he's stating this out in the wild, right? And he's saying that there's going to be less sales of the console. If you go back to Phil when he did the podcast, he said if you ask Lisa Sue, the I think that's her last name, the woman who's in charge of AMD, um, and I think he did this on purpose. To be clear, he said that directly because he's almost talking about why there won't be any new hardware coming from anybody. He said that she would tell you that AMD powered consoles are going to be on a decline in 2024, right? So if PlayStation 5 Pro was going to be coming out this year, then it wouldn't be on a necessarily a decline, right? It would at least be steady or going up if they're going to be making a bunch of these. Um, but again, if it's entering the late, like, you're telling the world that it's end of life, like, what is happening? They can't be making a PlayStation 5 Pro.
I don't think they should. I don't think listen, I don't think it should sell. I don't know if anybody will buy that shit, but I don't think it should sell. Period. We were just talking about how a PlayStation 5 wasn't necessary. We don't need a Pro. We need them to deliver with the games and figure out the mess that they've got going on. In order for them to bring in that money, they need to put those games everywhere. What games are they going to go ahead and start with, and how they're going to go about it? I mean, that I don't know. But I know that no one's out there making covers for these games that, I mean, they said we're going to be everywhere.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think that's the right step to take, bring in that money and then use that money properly.
agreed,
I think
100%.
they're getting more headaches than not running this company. I think the with the developers, the money going out, what they're expecting to bring in and not meeting the expectations, they want things to be simpler. That's what I'm getting from that other statement with, just essentially collecting the money.
Yeah. No, I agree. Real quick, I see Creed 20 Blaster.
What's up,
What's up,
baby?
fan? Says question.
Yes.
If PlayStation goes full third party in the future, can Microsoft become a monopoly because Nintendo is not the same ballpark in the game industry? So, first thing, I don't think, like, by going full third party, I don't think that that means PlayStation won't have a console if Microsoft has a console. So if there's still consoles being made, I think they will have one. I don't think there's a world where PlayStation will become well, I mean, we do we do kind of think that, right? I'm trying to be nice about it. I do think they could possibly do that, but I don't think so. And then I think Nintendo is actually going to be bigger than we think as far as power. I
Nintendo's
think they're going to
sitting
put
pretty
themselves
over
back
there.
in
We
the
said
power
it before.
narrative.
They're out there eating popcorn, watching this whole thing play out, realizing how they're not being brought up really, but they're the ones sitting pretty. They're not even a part of this mess. they're doing their own freaking thing, and I think Nintendo's gonna benefit a lot, especially if they go ahead and bring in that power with that new system. I thought it was
Yeah,
this
agreed.
year that that system will be released, but there are rumors out there that it's not until next year.
Yeah, early next
So,
year. So we still got a year to wait, potentially.
and could
But
that be because of the power?
I
Could
mean,
that
maybe,
be because of
maybe.
that? Could it be that they're holding out to go ahead and beat those PlayStation numbers? They're right there.
Yeah,
They're
I mean,
right there.
that's possible. I think at the end of the day, they are gonna be closer to when Xbox goes on their new. I mean, think about it this way. Let's just say Nintendo finds a way to make a console that's more powerful than what's out there right now. And I don't mean raw power. I mean between AI, between cloud, and between NVIDIA's DLSS, right? If they can put a box together and a handheld together that when you play it, you're getting heavy frame, high frame rates, you're getting all this high quality visuals, they would essentially be jumping a year before Xbox if they go in 2025. Right? So they'll have a year to kinda get people who are, Nintendo curious
The
to
switcheroos.
to go over there and buy a console. Just like Xbox is going to be, taking all the casual PlayStation people who are saying, "Well, Call of Duty looks amazing on the next gen Xbox. I'm not waiting 2 years to play that game in the next gen version on the PlayStation, so I'm gonna buy an Xbox," right? So that's what Xbox is gonna do. So I think Nintendo at this point in time, I think they're gonna enter back into the power narrative. They may not be the most powerful when it's all said and done and all the new consoles are out, but
Absolutely
I think
not.
they're gonna
Yeah.
be in the power narrative where they're gonna be making maybe not from them themselves. I mean, they do make beautiful games with less power, so I can only imagine what they would do with power. But third party becoming more of a automatic, right? So every game that's coming to both PlayStation and Xbox will be coming to the Nintendo Switch 2. That's my thought on it. So it's going to change the landscape where they're going to be able to offer most of what everyone else is offering, but at the same time have their consoles. And to be clear, the fact of the matter is, and this is what's crazy, the Switch 2 is already most likely to be the most purchased next gen console because I'm going to tell you why very easily. It's going to have all the Nintendo properties that Nintendo people love, and the people who don't love them enough to buy those games, I mean, to buy the Switch, okay, they're going to be able to say, "Okay, I can get that. Plus, now I can play Fortnite at high resolution, high frame rates, unlike now where they have to play it at 30 FPS and blurry as shit."
Yep.
They're gonna have Call of Duty to play at a competitive resolution, competitive frame rates, right? So now all of a sudden, for the majority of casuals that exist, if you really think about it, they're going to, and not to mention that, let's be clear, they're going to get the regular version of NBA 2K whatever year, the regular version of Madden whatever year it is, FIFA whatever year it is. They're not going to be cut back versions. They're not going to be uh, ugly visual versions of these games anymore, right? Switch 2 is going to solve those problems because even if you get Xbox, Series X versions of these games in next gen on a Switch, like even if that's the visual bar that they reach to and they don't surpass it, that's still going to be more than enough for the people who are casually playing these games. So Nintendo Switch 2 has the biggest possibility to become the casual box, realistically speaking, because you get the Mario and you get the Mario Kart, which honestly, I'm so pumped for another Mario Kart. I mean, we've been playing the same Mario Kart for years, bro, since
Yes.
the Wii U days, man.
While. I love the waves that they did. It was actually a really good way to keep the game like very like relevant to go ahead and every so often have a new wave of new characters and new boards for people to go ahead and try. I agree with you. See, I think that is that's going to be the big difference. That's what's going to be really important to have that power so that the developers don't have issues trying to go ahead and put the game on Nintendo, and so that it can just be smooth rather than a headache in a configuration of how can we possibly figure this out and have the game still look like shit when it releases. um so I think that's going to be a big benefit for Nintendo, to be able to have those third party games come in, because what they do well. They have, these characters are freaking adored, and yes, I would love for them to go ahead and get a little bit more wild with what they make. But they're sitting pretty with what they do to be able to expand into these third parties coming in without a problem would be very beneficial for their brand. Because
Yeah.
again, I don't know what in we're talking about a year apart still, right? If the Switch comes out next year and then we're looking at Xbox for 2026, there's still that portability that is nice and smooth with the Switch. I'm assuming they're gonna go ahead and not drop that because that was
No,
freaking
it'll be the
genius and
same.
that's the
It'll
way
be
to
the same.
go. And they've found they are responsible for how, these handhelds are doing out there. They brought this out and everybody took from it and said, okay, well, look how people are responding to these handhelds. Let's go ahead and start making them. And they're a big thing, and they're a big thing thanks to Nintendo for bringing this out. And yeah, I think to be able to go ahead and have those third party games there and be able to dock it, take it with you, it's going to be a big,
Well,
big deal for
well,
Nintendo.
that's why I feel like the next console that Xbox makes has to have the handheld, you know,
The
version.
option, right? Go
Yeah,
ahead,
you
dock
gotta
it, go ahead, take
you
it,
just
and
gotta just copy them.
Mhm.
No worries.
Yeah,
Just straight up copy what they're doing. It was a smart move. They nailed it, and they created a situation where, yeah, I want to be able to just take my handheld with me on the go and then come back and dock it. Not even
absolutely.
worried about transferring the saves over the cloud and shit on that case,
And the
right?
talk
Been playing, boom,
about
put it down.
Game Pass being on Nintendo or on PlayStation has been shut down. So the
Yeah, so that's
difference
not
with
coming anymore.
copying what Nintendo is doing, just straight up, look, here you go. You have the same thing. The great benefit that you have from this is that you do have Game Pass, and for X amount of money, you get all these games, and you don't have to go ahead and individually go and buy each and every game. So, I mean, talk about competing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The homie
What's
Pomoro.
up, baby?
First of all,
Welcome.
thank you, Creed, for that.
Thank
That
you
was a
for being
great that was
here.
a great question, Creed. Thank you so much. Pomaro, man, thank you so much for being here, homie. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for that $2, $2 Canadian chat. Says Sony and the ponies getting knocked the fuck out.
That's right, baby. Shout out to
Yo,
Canada. Let's go.
facts, yo. Thank you so much, man, for being here.
Thank you
But
for
you're
being
speaking the
here.
truth, bro. The honestly, yo, the like you could this is the thing. This is the thing. This is the reality. All right. And this is to be clear. We just had a discussion about Nintendo's future, right? With their new console. And you could see the path to success, right? You could see it. Easy. Bring your power up. Let the third party games be equivalent to at least this generation right now. And then you have your first party games that are going to knock it out the park, regardless, right? Nintendo has the most loyal fan base. When Nintendo puts out a game, millions and millions and millions of people buy it. That's just the way it works.
See,
And then you can
Nintendo
also
can make games that last freaking
a long
hours and
time.
hours because the games that's how they do. People will sit there and go ahead and give the hours, give the time.
Yeah, and they will keep playing.
Mhm.
But you could then very easily see Xbox's path to the future, right? You could see how it's very simple. They're going to win because they have the money that's backing them. They have the dollars that Microsoft are putting in. They have the games, they have the studios, and they have Game Pass. And Game Pass being everywhere, as obviously when we say that we ignore the other consoles, right?
Absolutely.
But it being everywhere allows them to have such a phenomenal path to growth. Plus, they're being introduced into the mobile space now, having become one of the biggest mobile publishers that there is, right? We already know they're one of the biggest gaming publishers as far as like regular console publishers. Okay. They're one of the biggest PC publishers and they're one of the biggest mobile publishers. Okay. So they're already there, right? So now it's just building on top of it, which is very simple to do because once you take look, don't think that's not going to happen. Call of Duty Mobile exists. How long till we get Halo Mobile where they bring that game over? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Gears Mobile. We're not talking about Gears Pop, okay, or the Halo Spartan Strike or whatever it was. No, we're talking about real multiplayer gaming on the phones. And the power levels of the phones are going to keep rising. It's going to be a matter of time before you're just getting the full fat games over there. Their market is growing so big. It's very easy to see Xbox's path forward. So Xbox's path forward, Nintendo's path forward, easy as pie to see. But PlayStation's path forward, that is the one
That's
that is
questionable.
questionable because their success relies, what they've built their whole company on is the success of those big single player games. Understand this. If they did not put Helldivers 2 on PC, that game would not be spoken about. It would not be spoken about. Few people will be playing it, but no, the fever wouldn't be there. You know why? Because the Steam charts, okay, that's what gets people pumped. They're like, oh shit, look at how many people are playing. We should do it. I have so many people on the timeline who said I had to buy Helldivers 2 because of the FOMO. Because of the FOMO, that means that these are not people who looked at it and say, I want to buy it. These are people who are saying, oh shit, look at how many people are sweating this game. Let me go buy it. Without the PC audience, that game would have been gone. Right? So again, with PlayStation, what are they going to do? Because I can tell you right now, even though a lot of people are playing that game, it's not we already found out it's not maybe 1 million sold, maybe a little more at this point, right? But this is not a slam dunk huge success. Let's be clear. It's still a niche game. It's a small game that a lot of people are just happen to be playing at the same time. Okay. That is not a huge deal for PlayStation. That does not guarantee success for PlayStation.
What that guarantees is that they will double down.
They will double down,
just
right?
like Satya did in a different way to go ahead and put their games out there.
So again, because they said
than
it,
they probably even thought.
Because they said it, now that we know that he's out there saying things are going third party, you understand they have no games coming over the next course of the year. Of course, they're going to be working on PC ports of that for day and date. Of course, Xbox, they're going to be involved. There's going to be some games that they launch into Xbox. Most of them will probably be after the fact for now, I would assume. More like a time exclusive to PlayStation and then come to Xbox. But they're going to be doing it. It's going to happen. The problem is we don't know how that works for them, right? Because does that mean are the PlayStation fans just going to be cool with that?
I mean, they haven't said much from what I've heard.
I'm
not out there looking for their comments and opinions, but yeah,
we know that it's not real, right? Because
it's not
again,
real until it is.
No, but I'm talking about their reactions.
Absolutely,
because they're not buying the game.
Mm-hmm.
They're not buying the game. 50 million people own a PlayStation. They're not buying this fucking game. They barely sold 1 million amongst hundreds of millions of PCs and 54 million PlayStations. Let's be clear. This game is not being purchased. Because why? Because they don't show up for multiplayer games. This is the reality. They barely show up for the single player games. They damn well are not showing up for this multiplayer game. So
unless it's Call
what's
of Duty,
going to happen when their PlayStation single player first party games get dumbed down. What happens? They accepted Spider-Man 2 barely looking better than Spider-Man 1. Are they going to do the same when Spider-Man 3 barely looks better, if at all, than Spider-Man 2?
I wouldn't put it past them, C-Money. I would not. I feel like that's just how they do things. And the fact, I think the bigger situation here is like you said, they're not enough and they're not buying the games. So how is this really affecting them, right? This is the way to keep that brand that they claim to love so much alive.
It is. And again, to be clear, like I know there's a lot of Xbox dudes on Twitter, making fun and saying, "Man, look at how the Hideki Totoki, whatever, is looking at the success of the game," right? But how long was that game in development for? It was a long time. The guy came out and said for 6 years or some shit like that they've been working on that game. And it only sold 1,000,000 copies, if that. Okay.
And I
Like,
think, you know
that's
what's
not impressive.
wild? To
That's
go
not a
out,
good look.
that's the thing. And that's the difference, right? To go out there and say this is great as part of your opinion. I mean, it's your opinion. Opinions are like a-holes. Everybody has one, right? So, but the
Facts.
opinion that actually matters is the opinion of those developers that are out here putting out this game. Do they think that that's enough? Do they think that the game can do better? Or did they want the game to do better than that? And I don't think that hitting a freaking million on a game that has been in development for over 6 years, you mentioned, C, right?
I think that's what they
I'm
said.
not sure that that's where they want to be, especially when we have a game out here like Power World that, I mean, look at what is done. And
Crazy.
exactly. So that's the situation. You want to compare that to not making any money? Yes, a million, amazing, right? But you want to compare it to something like Power World, and no, it's not so amazing, right? And again, when you go back and you think of these developers that have worked on this game, I don't think that's enough for them. And
You
so the question is, when are you going to put this game on Xbox and really maximize the
It's just a
capability
matter of time.
of
It's
the
just a
game?
matter of time. Now, keep in mind, right, that Power World might during the podcast, Sarah Bond said that Power World was the biggest third-party launch in Xbox's history, right?
Yes.
Notice that she said third party,
Mhm.
right? Which means that first party games have launched bigger than Power World, and Power
Exactly.
World was
Well,
fucking
how come they're
huge.
not out there dissecting these words,
They
C-Money?
won't. They'll never
Why
do that.
not?
They'll never do that. But understand this, did Sony come out and say that uh Arrowhead Studios game, uh Helldivers 2 has broken records for them?
Mm, they
No,
have not,
no.
C-Money.
Steam charts, but have they broken records? No, they're just 30th or they're like 30 games down. Is it impressive for the history of Steam? Yeah, for them, but that's PC, right? But it's still not impressive. It's not Power World and it's not single player, right? This is a multiplayer game. This is not that big of a deal, especially when you have games like PUBG, Counter Strike, all of these huge multiplayer games that are way out there, right? So like this is not even in the conversation. The only reason it's in the conversation is because it's a quote unquote Sony game and they've never seen success like this. Okay, but to be
That's
clear,
wild.
they're not touting, nobody's touting PlayStation numbers. They didn't put a blog post out saying how great Helldivers 2 is doing on PlayStation. And this is the problem. That is not sustainable.
It's not.
Hype doesn't equal dollars in the bank for PlayStation. It doesn't. And it's just what it is. PlayStation cannot survive on games that sell 1,000,000 copies. And understand, it's a cheaper game. It's a cheaper game. This is not a $70 game. It's a $40 game. So they're selling 1,000,000 copies around there at 40. That's nothing.
Absolutely.
That's nothing, dude. There's no way it took Power World. You can see on the graphics and everything like that that game cost $7 million. It makes sense, right? Helldivers 2, on PC looks amazing, right? Looks amazing. You know that that equaled dollars. Okay. Those were dollars spent. Those are millions and millions of dollars spent to make that game look like what it looked like over the course of 6 years. There's no way. Understand, they made $40 million on this game, minus the 30% cut that Steam takes, right? Maybe 33 million because some of the games were purchased on the PlayStation. This is not what Doki Totoki is sitting around here hoping to happen, right?
I don't think so.
No, it's promising that people are buying it on PC, but it's not a real number that matters to them. Again, I know, oh, well, just enjoy the games. It's about the games. Cool. Yeah, it's about the games. And I could tell you that game, I could very easily see for myself, would be a game that I would spend $40, play it for a day, and get my fill. If that. Okay. When I say a day, I don't mean for 24 hours. I mean,
No,
I'll turn it on, play it
hang
for an
out,
hour,
play, and then
and
it's
be
like,
like,
okay, well,
that
that
was
was an
cool.
experience.
That was a cool experience that
Yeah.
I'll remember in my mind. That was dope, but it's done. This is not a Starfield. This is not, let's be fucking clear. They did not get a Starfield level of success here in a Starfield caliber of a game.
And the fact that they are going ahead and trying to pair up whatever they can with Starfield, whether it makes sense or not, it just shows how thirsty they are and how they see that game. And if they just align their name to that game, it could potentially mean something out there and they could have some type of relevance. It's wild.
Yeah, 100%.
Real quick, this has nothing to do with the subject, and I don't know if Wade Johnson 1 is still in the chat, but this question gets asked a lot. Doodle is Cuban or Puerto Rican? And I've said it before, East Side Vandal listens. Yes. I don't know if you guys want to guess around, but he had the answer. He's heard it before.
Doodle is
Dominican. Yes.
Facts.
Doodle is
And
Dominican.
the unlikely combination of a Dominican woman and a Puerto Rican man, but it works.
Unlikely and somehow very common.
I know.
It's
I know.
wild, right?
Man, if you guys listen, if you guys know the history of Spanish people, like Puerto Ricans and Dominicans are rivals in life. They beef forever. I've talked so much crap about Dominicans in my life. It's not even funny when I was younger. And they always used to joke like, yo, you talk so much shit. Watch you go ahead and end up married to a Dominican woman. And first of all, my best friend was Dominican, which was wild. But I always said, fuck, I will. The fuck I will. And yeah, 19 years old, meets this beautiful woman, and the rest is history. So, it bees what it bees, I guess. Shout out to Michelle Alexandria. Thank you so much
thank you,
for that
baby.
$2 super sticker. That's really dope. I wish we can show it, but of course, StreamYard doesn't believe in actually showing any emojis, or not the emojis, but the I guess emojis, like anything outside of your regular ones.
Because even like the ones we make, it doesn't do. Oh, it's cute. Let's go. I'll send you a picture.
But they send a picture. This is what happens, guys. See, that's why you gotta be in a Discord. If you're not in a Discord, understand that the show happens in two places. Okay, it happens here live with you guys over on
while it's
YouTube.
Taking place.
Yep,
on Discord,
and then it's
at the same time.
and Discord. There's a whole background conversation that's constantly happening where you get to see all these fun pictures and all this crazy shit. Oh, hey you. That is a cute picture. That's a cute picture. Absolutely.
Thank you, baby.
But yeah, that's. Oh, what is happening here? We need Doodle and Mrs. Boom on a show talking about doing shows. Yo,
Let's go.
That'll be a good time. That'll be a good time indeed. But Yeah. Oh, look at. Oh,
Oh,
did you read that at the same time as me,
yes.
David
I'll throw some
Apodaca?
confetti on that. Let's
Was
go.
so cool, man. Thank you. C Money is a catch too, though. Doodle is lucky as hell. Also, you guys go well together.
Oh, thank you,
That is so
baby.
kind. I appreciate that,
Oh my
man.
gosh. Remember on Twitter? Shout out to oh man, what was the
Oh, Raiden Blade.
picture? Raiden
Raiden
Blade, the
Blade, the homie.
picture, two seals, and the one seal goes to kiss the other
Yeah,
one.
just C Money and
And
Doodle and put the
yes,
2
it
that was
was
really
the
cute. That
cutest
was really
thing.
cute.
That was so adorable. I loved it. Thank you, baby.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Um, yes, I do appreciate that. That's very, very kind of you. But yeah, guys, when it comes to the shit that's going on over at Sony, you know, I put a picture of like the house is on fire, the PlayStation on fire, for the thumbnail, and the this guy Hiroki
His
just kind
face.
of Hiroki. I've been calling him Hidoki. Damn it, Hiroki Totoki. Just sitting there, right?
Somebody out there like a butcher.
Yeah, yeah. He's like, yo, the games are going everywhere. Just accept it. And then the pony's crying, but like, but Xbox was supposed to go third party, right? Their whole dream was destroyed, right? They sat there for weeks talking about what was supposed to happen for Xbox, and instead, PlayStation was the one to come out and saying we're going to be everywhere. And to be clear, if you guys rock with us and you've seen our past stuff, we did a video talking about the last time he was on not too long ago, saying that their games will be ubiquitous. Anywhere there is computing, they will have their games.
Oh my gosh. And you understand how the amount of messages we got saying how we were so off, what a reach. Like, we're literally talking about the words that were said, and we are reaching, we're dissecting, we're trying to make something out of nothing. That is wild. It's wild.
100%. 100%. And I gotta say, when you look at what they're doing and what they're saying, like, who's to say that they're not pushing back other shit just to be able to do this? You know what I'm saying? Just to make these other versions. I mean, look, for Phil Spencer to casually say in a different fucking cipher, god damn it. Look at what he said. I guess that was David Apocata's good deed for the day. Cyber. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Somebody was so happy.
I was so happy. That was fucked up, Cypher. All right. That cut me deep. Okay. Cut me deep, Shrek. Cut me real deep. Fucking guy. This pain was good, fam.
What's up, baby? Boricua in the house. Let's
Boricua in the house,
go.
indeed. Look at this. There you go. J Myers. Thank you, my brother,
What's
for
up,
being here.
baby?
Thank you for that $2 super chat.
Thank
Says,
you
what up,
so
fam?
much. What's up,
Salute to
baby?
you both.
Thank you,
Always.
love.
Not just Doodle. Thank you, G Myers. Appreciate it. Fucking cutting me deep out here in these streets. What happened, man?
Don't be jelly mustard.
What? Wow. Wow. What? Not even sea mustard. She didn't even bother putting the C in there to make it a clever thing. No, this was just a dig. This was just a straight up slap to the face calling me mustard, the thing that I hate.
My
Wow.
bad. Don't be jelly sea mustard.
Wow. Look at her adding the C after. It's too late. The word's been heard. Damn. Yo, facts.
Oh my god.
Jesus. This pain was good, Fab says.
What's
It's
up,
kind of
baby?
funny how easy all these Xbox guys flipped this, became flip-flops, flip-floppers, and that's when they show the true colors. They weren't fans to begin with. They were never Xbox fans. This is a fact. This is just what it is.
That's the
You
thing.
ain't wrong, dude.
It was wild, this pain. This was crazy for me to see, like, even like just like the loyalty, the fact of like not even saying I'm hearing these rumors or this came to me somehow this is not something that came from Phil, right? I have no right to be putting this out there. I have no right to do this to the brand that supposedly I stand behind and support and love so much, right? Like those words were very damning, and to go ahead and put that out there and run with it, and then making it sound like these are facts, no longer rumors, and this is happening because it got there. It was a this is going to be taking place. This game is going to go over there. Phil is fired. Phil or Phil is done. He's no longer with the company. They're no longer making the box. Like it was I could not have done anything like that. And to see so many people out there with the torches and just ready to burn it all down and almost taking like excitement in it, because the more that everyone riled up and got emotional about it, the more that was said and the more assertive that it was done. Like it I don't know. I could not believe what I was watching, what was taking place, and how far people were willing to take it. Not just in words, but even the people hearing it, getting all emotional about it, getting rid of their Xbox, talking shit about the brand, talking about how they don't trust the team. That was quick over rumors. That
Oh
was
yeah,
very
over
fast.
rumors. That's the biggest thing.
That
Over
that was
rumors, yo. It's
fast.
crazy. It's crazy
Oh, I don't know. I can't understand it.
for sure.
So it is what it is. And I don't care how many times anyone goes out there saying, but you don't know. No, you don't know. I know
Yes,
what I heard from them.
exactly.
And that's all I
Like we
need to
know the
know.
facts.
Yes.
Your choice of believing it or not,
That's
that's
on
on
you.
you,
And
dude.
listen, I
That's on
can't help
you.
you with that. That's not my problem. And so, again, whatever you have to say does not matter to me. I don't care how many times you repeat it.
Bars. You have the homie Free 20 Blaster says, I think game media gaslighting Xbox fans, but afraid to tell PlayStation Go that they're going third party. They are. That's what they're doing. And that's why I don't understand, man. Like Xbox dudes are doing this, like quote unquote Xbox dudes, right? Like the people who are supposed to be repping Xbox are out here. Like, what are you saving us from? If if a game, if they go against their word that they just said now, what how are you like what are you doing? In 5 years, if another game comes out that is bigger than they said it would be, right? That's 5 years from now, number 1, right? And how does it like, who are you saving? Like, what all you're doing is trying to make the Xbox community anxious for until some time that may never come,
Exactly. And listen,
right?
if you don't trust the brand, pack up and go.
Yeah,
No
go,
one's asking you to
go,
stay. No one's
fuck
asking
out.
you to talk about Xbox. You don't trust them. You don't like them. Don't speak about them. Pack up and go. No one's asking you to stay. No one needs you to stay.
Yep, I agree. We got the homie Gamer by
What's
Choice.
up, baby?
Thank you for being
Thank you
here,
for
my brother,
rocking
and
with
thank you so much for
us.
that $2 super chat. Says, I see a future where games go everywhere. I can't wait. So this is the thing, Gamer by Choice. You're not wrong, but I do not believe it'll ever happen when there's consoles. That's just what it is. I do not believe that that'll happen when there's consoles. I think it's just going to be the apps. Once they're done with consoles, and I should say that when I say that, I mean when consoles become irrelevant, right? When the majority of people are not buying a console to play their games, that's when you would most likely see that. When it's just at this point, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only way I can see that particular situation playing out. I
Yeah,
don't
when the
think
consoles don't make sense and everyone's kind of thrown in the towel, like, okay, well, this makes no
and
sense to me.
Phil
A
kind of
lord. Yeah.
alluded to the idea. Now, to be clear, what he said, like people are trying to make it as if he said in 5 to 10 years they're gonna be putting their games everywhere. That's not what he said. He said that they're gonna be a smaller part of the puzzle, right? Smaller percentage of what's out there. And to be fair, that's what's happening right now, right? First party games are the smallest sliver of games outside. And when I say first party, I mean first party exclusive games. Obviously, Call of Duty's first party now, but that's a huge piece of the pie, right? Minecraft, huge piece of the pie, right? So, but that's what they're saying. It's the truth, because in 5 to 10 years, the multi-platform games are going to be the biggest. They have always been the biggest,
They
and it's
have.
just going to be even more, because what he's trying to acknowledge is the fact that less and less people are buying consoles because of a particular, single party, first party game. It's just what it is. It's not like before when there weren't a lot of games. Like, understand, like, this is the difference of life that we're in. Back in the day, there weren't a lot of games. So Halo, hell yeah, you couldn't buy a good shooter back then. So Halo was the best fucking thing since sliced bread. And of course, it made people come to Xbox. Of course, it put Xbox on the map, right? Same thing with PlayStation and these single player narrative driven games. Of course, it made them blow up when they were doing things that nobody else was doing. But guess what? More and more people are doing them. So if you don't need to go to PlayStation to get to your single player fix, what does it matter?
Yes.
Right? There's a
The
lot of great
industry
games that are
is
coming out.
growing rapidly.
It
It's
is.
it's wild. And I mean, not thanks to PlayStation. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, for sure. And again, I don't. It's not like there's
Listen,
some doom and gloom, like time's coming, like you're on a clock. No, it's just this is the fact. It's just like movies and music,
and
right?
who
At some
yeah.
point, it will come to that time. Games will get to the point where they're just like movies and they're just like music, and they will go everywhere,
And
right? It's just what it
listen,
is.
Matt Booty said it himself. Some games are bigger than than one platform, right? He was talking about Minecraft. He's talking about Roblox. We have these two gas games going to different platforms. Let's see what these games can do if they are everywhere, just like these other games. That's not to say it's going to hit the same way, but let's see what capability it has and what is possible out there. I
Facts.
mean, who doesn't want a freaking Fortnite?
Agreed. Agreed 100%.
Shout out to Becca. We're playing Fortnite.
Yes, we were
We had a
yesterday.
lot
That
of
was fun.
fun
That was
and
fun.
we were kicking butt. And we were talking, listen, we're talking about go ahead.
Yeah, let me get shout out to the homie Palmoro, man. Thank you so
Palmoro,
much, my
thank you,
brother.
thank you,
He
thank
became
you.
a squad
Let's
member of YouTube.
go.
Thank you so much, brother. Y'all know what to do.
Yes.
Put the motherfucking welcome to the family emoji in the
Let's
chat.
go. Thank you,
Welcome our
baby.
homie
Welcome to the
Palmaro.
family,
Thank you,
love.
player, for being here. We appreciate you so very much. It means a lot to us. So thank you so much for rocking with us, man. Look at this. I swap over to the other tab to see what everybody's saying. The first thing I read,
What is it, baby?
sea mustard. Why? 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 See, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's necessary. All right.
Aren't you starting to love it though?
No, I'm
No,
really
oh,
not.
okay. Got it.
We need a
Got
sea
it. Just
mustard emoji.
checking.
God
Yes.
damn it.
Yes. I
No.
don't know how to download them, but I feel like I need one. Let's go.
Oh my God, look at Canuck. Guys, come on, have respect for the Star of Mustard quest, the game available now on Xbox Game Store. Pre-order now and get a signed bottle of sea mustard by Sea Buddy himself.
A signed bottle of sea mustard.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God. By the way,
Hold on.
Palmero say thanks all. You too see mustard.
I love how it's first of all, it's an after message, right? It's an after message because it can't be on the same line. And the C is small, right? So he puts the C small. So he says, Doodle made me subscribe. Savage as hell.
Thank
Love
you,
it.
baby.
Dope. I agree.
Welcome,
Cool.
love. Thank
I'm
you.
just walking along, enjoying the praise that my lady's getting. And then what happens?
You got
What
hit with that
happens?
mustard, y'all.
I got hit with that mustard. Look, sea mustard took it like a man. Oh my God.
You see?
Mr. Grey Poupon Sea Money. Why? Why?
Oh my
How
God.
did this become my legacy?
You know, man, you know how you don't love mustard or like mustard? See?
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
What?
Well, they sell ground mustard
Not
seeds.
happening.
No, 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 not
Okay.
happening. I know.
Okay.
I've I've bought them before. Um,
What do you mean?
and you season, you add it to your seasoning.
Uh-huh. Okay, so what are you saying to me? Let's just
I'm just saying
just tell me what
it
you've
goes
done.
well with pork chops and with
So
chicken.
what you're saying is that you've been feeding me
What?
mustard seeds against my will. Against my will, I've been having mustard
To be
seeds.
sassy, money. I'm
God damn it.
sorry you found out
Good.
like this.
I'm glad you said that because now I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna check all these cabinets and I'm gonna go find these motherfucking mustard seeds. That's just I'm right down the drain. Okay, just pour that shit right out. Gone. Look at this shit. You see this poison? I've been getting to see what the Dominican woman does to the Puerto Rican man. This is the way she gets back to me to poison me. Look at what's happening.
It's not poison.
It's poison.
It's not poison.
It's poison. It's
You
poison.
better calm down, see money.
Look at this. It's crazy. Listen, this is wild. All right, let's get back to it
You love
before
those
you.
Dominican cheeks, so
Oh, I
calm
do.
down.
I do. I do. Oh, I do. You know, just don't tell me, man. Just let me live my life not knowing about mustard. Okay? Just leave me alone. All right.
All right, all right, all
God damn
right.
it. Oh, all right, Amit Kumar, my man. It said, look, this is what we've been saying so much, and I'm glad you're saying it here because this is a very big thing that we need to make clear. He says it's fine to post rumors, but people claim the rumors as facts.
Exactly.
And this is what we've been saying. You can't listen, we all love a good rumor. Right? I love it. The rumor that Xbox is making a Nintendo Switch type device for the next hardware
Exciting.
generation
Let's
is
go.
fucking exciting. I hope it's true, right? It's when
Let me ask you a question. Is
Yeah.
that rumor damaging the brand in any way?
no.
Is that rumor exciting?
Yes.
And then if you find out that it's not exactly as you thought or as the rumor said, right?
Yep.
What's the most that's gonna happen? You're gonna be like, ah, damn. All
Facts.
right. Well, what did they make? Right?
Now to be clear, it's a rumor.
Mm-hmm.
There's nobody running around saying that Xbox is 100% making a Switch-like device for its next handheld. Because if that was the case, and everybody's saying 100%, oh, I got my sources, 100%, 100%, 100%, and then it comes out and it's not, then there's disappointment. It's like, bro, you guys been gassing me up, thinking that there's going to be this Switch-like device 100%, and now it didn't happen, right? But if it's a rumor, we all understand what rumors are, right? You take it with a grain of salt. Somebody heard something, somebody read something, somebody found a small snippet of a document somewhere that might have alluded to it. Cool. I'm all for it. And again, if you could take the good ones, you have to take the bad ones. Hey, there's a rumor that, you know, some games might be going to PlayStation. There's a rumor that PlayStation is getting some, you know, I don't know, they're going out of business tomorrow. But there's a rumor, right? Rumors, fine. But saying, hey, 100% fact this is happening, 100% fact this is happening, 100% fact Halo is coming to PlayStation. Like, what the get out of here, bro. Like, get out of here with that shit. I don't want to hear it.
Yep.
Cut the
And
bullshit.
listen, the reason why they don't mess with PlayStation is because they don't want that pony heat. Listen, keep the same energy and have the same freaking backbone to deal with everything.
Yep.
I know these ponies.
What? You know these
I was gonna say it not in the most polished way. I know they go for it. So you know what? When they are trying to attack, but come on, just give it right back to them.
Yeah. Well, we do have proof though that PlayStation IGN is looking at the future.
Oh my goodness.
Because they are here again, these little things where they go against their nature, right? Shows
And you
that
see it
they're
in
making
like on their faces.
yeah.
That
I'm gonna play a clip that shows something. But Gamer by Choice,
What's
thank you, my
up,
brother,
baby?
for that $2 super chat. Says CMoney catching strays for no reason. Salute, sir. Thank you, Gamer by Choice. All right, appreciate you, my brother. Thank you.
That's right. Leave my baby alone.
Oh my God, attacking me out here in these streets. Where is it? Where is it? You can't miss it because it's there. We go.
Oh
I
my
don't know if you
God.
guys saw this, but on here, literally, a PlayStation pony dude, right? The PlayStation guy comes out here and he's talking about the situation where the Xbox fans, the quote unquote Xbox fans, were being bitches, right? So let's go ahead and let's play it.
There's so much great stuff about Xbox, and I'm saying this as like the Sony pony in the room or whatever. Like, I'm like, how much of a fake Xbox fan are you to hear like a rumor and then go trade in your Xbox? I'm just gonna throw that out there. Like, if you got to trade in the box itself, maybe you don't like the box. There's so
Play it again. One more time.
One more
much
time.
great stuff about Xbox, and I'm saying this as like the Sony pony in the room or whatever. Like, I'm like, how much of a fake Xbox fan are you to hear like a rumor and then go trade in your Xbox? I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Look at
Like, if
their
you got to trade in the box itself, maybe you don't like the box. There's so much.
Dude,
They're not wrong.
they're not.
They're not wrong.
Keep going.
Look at the power that was given to these ponies. Look at the power. Look at the things that they get to say. 100% right. There's so much good about Xbox, and you're out here getting rid of your box that you claim to love over a rumor? A rumor. He said, she said. Maybe, again, I feel like a lot of people should be running around with a freaking dictionary looking up definitions of a lot of freaking words. It's ridiculous. And this is what gets to be said out there. So for anybody out there still running with their but, and their bullcrap as if they did not overreact, as if they didn't make it a big deal when it should not have been. Take a look at these videos. This is what you've put out there. Pathetic and weak. Claire, welcome, baby. Hi, hello to you. How are you today? Happy Sunday, baby.
Happy Sunday indeed. Did you get this super chat?
No, I
All
wait
right.
for you.
The homie Drawn TJ,
What's
man.
up,
Thank you for being
baby?
here, player. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat. Says it's not a rumor. They showed the hardware roadmap of a handheld. It was leaked.
Ooh.
Well, yes, but they also talked about that mid-gen refresh on there as well, which looks like maybe they scrapped that idea. So
And this is why things are not supposed to be out there, right? This was an oopsie. Yes, we were excited about some of the things that we saw again, but if it's not announced by them, it's still, even if it's a leaked email, it's still, you got to take it with a grain of freaking salt. Sorry, ponies. But like, you have to listen. You got to pay attention to what's going on. These things get put out there. Sometimes they work on things. They work on projects that get freaking canceled. People were just upset about a game they knew nothing about that was freaking scrapped and canceled because it's been worked on for 6 damn years. And the developers were still freaking roaming around trying to figure out what to do. And so nothing is solid. Nothing is for sure until it's said so.
100%. You know, I wonder, do they not say, because since you did that nice little dig there, it just made me think, do they not say take it with a grain of salt because they feel like salt is a way that they're, I don't know, kind of talking bad about the ponies?
That's possible.
You know what I'm saying? Like acknowledging their poniness, you know, so they don't want to say take it with a grain of salt because they know the pony's like, oh, salt, you know what I'm saying? And
You talking to me?
You talking to me? You talking to me? The homie Cypher Type
What's up,
1.
baby?
Thank you, my brother, for being here. Thank you for that $2 super chat. Says Doodle, give his CMoney that dry mustard rub. Nothing dry there. No. Nothing dry there, fam.
Cheeky.
Nothing dry there. Oh, show. Listen, I'm glad you said it, bro. McCaffrey is not a real Xbox OG. No, he
Oh
just
my
worked for them for a long
goodness.
time, so it's easy to camouflage it, right? Like, let's be clear, back then he didn't even know if Xbox was gonna be something. He just took a job, right? And he just kept that job. And obviously, if your resume shows that you've been working on Xbox coverage for 10 years, uh, doesn't make sense to hire you and say, here comes this guy who covered Xbox for 10 years. Now we're gonna have him cover PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? So like he's just staying in his lane. That's why it's so easy for him to say the shit that he says and do the shit that he does. Sergeant Sentinel Gaming was good,
What's up,
bro.
baby?
Thank you for being here. Alex Ferreira,
Let's
bro.
go.
What's
good,
up,
love?
fam? What's
Thank you
going
for
on,
rocking
man?
with us.
Thank you for rocking with us, man. Appreciate you being here. You said hi to Claire, right?
Yes,
I think I
Claire.
heard
What's
that.
up, baby? You are gaming. Let's go,
Are you
fam.
are?
What's
What's
up,
up,
baby? How
homie?
you doing today?
Saint Reborn
Happy
was good,
Sunday.
homie.
Yes.
Reezy, did y'all cover all the mustard topics yet? God damn it. Day Reezy. But yes, they've done plenty. Okay, we don't need more. Deezy, all right. Deezy, Day Reezy. I combined your name. Okay, I combined it, and that's what just took place. All right. Oh my god. So listen, right now, again, I went away, so Doodle got her bars off on it 100%. But to be clear, this is now in addition to the last time. Okay, the last time they were forced to say something nice, which was at the beginning of the year when they had to say that PlayStation's roadmap or lack thereof was not as impressive as what Xbox has going on, right? So that was already something that they said that they needed to
This
discuss.
is also like this is just they're just taking jabs at all these freaking bots that were out there crying, that were out there taking back their freaking system. Like it's just making fun of the bullcrap. Like listen, that line that I say is for real bots, right? A pony can't take out a bot. I'm not talking about this mess that took place. The people out there crying and screaming. No, that was ridiculous. Look at how they're laughing and talking about it. Come on. I told you guys, if you cannot live in your victory and your joy and your pride of being an Xbox fan right now, when would you ever be? Then you're not an Xbox fan.
Fact.
Looking at where you were to where you are now, the games you're getting, the community, what Phil, Sarah, and freaking Matt, that team has been able to give you, what they've done, and you still questioning and you don't trust them, get the fuck out of here. Come
Facts. Facts. I have a question in the chat
Let's
that we're
go,
gonna
baby.
address. Scott the Gamer Dude
What's up,
says,
baby?
"Hey, you guys ever stream gameplay?" Meant to ask that. So, fun fact. We used to almost exclusively stream gameplay outside of our regular podcast that we did, and every once in a while we would do a her, him, and a mic before it became her, him, and a guest. It was just me and Doodle talking about something. But then and we have tons. If you go on our channel, you could find tons of like we've done so many. We used to have a show called
Doodles Never Have I Ever.
Doodles Never Have I Ever, where we used to have Doodle play a game that she never played before and kind of get her hot take on something and
Oh my
see
gosh, Five Nights at Freddy's.
You
That
know,
was
that
something
was
else,
wild.
dude.
So we have a lot. She played through we played through the entirety of The Last of Us Part 1, um, where we were playing each episode of the show. So every time an episode air of the show, we would play that segment in game. So many, so many.
Yeah, and then we
We've
would
done
do a her, him, and a Mike about the
about the
both,
show.
comparing the
Yeah, to
show
kind of
to the
compare.
game and how we felt about it.
Yeah, so we actually used to do a bunch of it. It's just time. Time is the issue. Um, and when we did those gameplays, it took a lot of time. And yeah, Dave Reezy said the last stream you guys did, I remember, was with Diablo 4. It was great and funny. LOL. Yeah, I mean, we did a co-stream with one of
Chris,
our elite members, Chris,
yes.
from TMHW Gaming,
TMH, yep.
where we just streamed Diablo 4 with him on our side. But yeah, we don't, because it's we do a lot of streams
Final
already.
Fantasy we did,
Yeah,
and
Final
then
Fantasy on
we
PlayStation,
yes, we did, like, 2 streams.
where
The
it melted our
PlayStation kept
PlayStation
shutting
4
down,
times
yep,
live.
and then we just went and played Diablo 4 and had a
Yep.
freaking blast. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we used to do a bunch of them. The kids used to do them.
Mhm. Madman and,
Madman
Purple
and
Berry,
Purple Berry.
they had their amiibo videos.
Yeah,
There's a
we used to
lot in
do a
there.
lot of gameplay. And we even got a preview for the first time of Topango. I forget the name. But they sent us a copy of the
It's
game,
actually really good.
and it's a really good
Yeah.
game, actually. I don't know why we didn't go back to play it more, but
Mhm.
um we did like a first impressions video on that. We were gonna have a whole series of first impressions. But we really enjoy talking about gaming, and we had our morning quest show that we really love, and then we did the her, him, and the guests, and then we went ahead and added then we had the podcast that we always did, and then we added the Friday show,
Night shift.
night shift. You know,
Anime
it's
and
just
Beyond is on hold right now. But yeah,
yeah, yeah, we used
listen,
to do that. But you know, we've done a lot of different things. So if you want to watch stream, it's us. We laugh doing the same shit we do here, talking shit, having a good time. Go back and watch some of those other ones. They're still there. They're still live. Um, but it's just it takes a lot of time to do that.
listen, and later on in life, we'll be here every day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me get to retirement, and then we'll just be streaming. We'll all be old as fuck, just streaming games and shit.
Yep,
It'll be
just
great.
hanging out.
It'll be great.
Hey,
It'll be
Reezy, what's up?
yeah, I know. Oh, Trepang 3. There you go, Apex. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Scott the gamer dude said, I understand that guys have hella kids. Facts. Mr. Potency Money Mustard. I think the mustard seeds is the key. God damn it. God damn it. Cypher type 1, her, him, and a mustard. That's fucked up. Oh my god. Oh my
Who's
god.
him?
Look, now Ryu Art Gaming
You
says,
get
oh
it.
shit, I gotta go watch those. Look at him. I know what you're gonna go try to do. I know what you're gonna try to do. God damn it.
Oh my
Snooky
God.
Jackson says Phil,
What's up,
Sarah, and
Snooki?
Matt putting their job on the line for the Xbox community that he loves as a gamer. Yeah, man, they out there, they took the arrows, bro. Like they didn't say, hey, this is like a higher up decision. He stood 10 toes down. He was like, listen, we made this decision as a whole. We are Microsoft. We are Xbox. We are one. He didn't bitch out. He just did what he had to do. And he didn't put it on Sarah. He didn't put it on Matt Booty. As you can see from the podcast, no one delivered the quote unquote bad news. Phil Spencer did. He did it. It was his words that he said in the past that have now been changed because of the circumstances that took place. And he stood there and he took it like a man as a leader. And again, he showed us again that that's what it is. That's what it is.
Wait, hold on, right here. Right, you are gaming.
More
More
doodle clips
doodle
coming.
clips coming. Listen, if you go and you check out our shorts, it's so funny because CMoney, I gave him so much crap about how he was playing Starfield. I had so much to say, and he made some
Yeah,
shorts about it.
we did stream some
Those are
we
pretty
streamed
funny.
Starfield 2 when it first came out.
That's funny.
Different times, man. The homie Zero.
What's
Thank
up,
you, my brother,
baby?
for being here. Says, imagine a game melting the PlayStation 5 when the Xbox 360 Arcade and Pro went through that. It's almost like PlayStation is copying Xbox in the past with the red ring of death. Yo,
Pink eye. I call it pink eye.
yo, dead ass, yo. It literally the shit got so hot to the touch, it burned Doodle when she went
Yeah.
to go do it because the way we had this set up before, like
I
she
was on
wasn't
that
over there.
side.
She was actually right here next to me on the other side of the room. So like the PlayStation would have been right next to her because it's like right there. So I would have had to go around her and shit. So she just went up and to unplug it to kind of restart it, but she would have to wait. Like she would have to wait to
For it to cool
unplug it
down.
because it would literally be burning to the touch. It's crazy. Fucking PlayStation 5. I don't know
Trying to
how
kill
that shit
Doodle.
survived.
Trying to burn my hand off.
So, and we need her hands.
We need-
She does. She, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god.
You're fresh.
Oh my god. That's hilarious. Gun Griffin says PlayStation 5 throttle games hard to keep from overheating is really not that much more powerful than the Series S. Most games on PlayStation 5 are 2K or 720p for cooling sake. Even Spider-Man 2 and Helldivers. Of course, it's a fucking weak shit. What happened to Doodle? You okay? Oh, she knows what's happening. She knows what we're talking about. Oh my god. But yes, even this Helldivers too, bro. It's like at
Oh my
1080p in performance mode. It's like, what are we talking about, dude? This is back in fucking literally like the 360 era, bro. It's crazy. Xbox One generation. It's insane. But again, actually, Digital Foundry, it's funny because I don't even know if I don't think I bookmarked it. But it was really this guy, I forget. It might have been even Zero actually, who did a kind of like deep dive into the Forza Digital Foundry thing where they were kind of being selective and like talking shit. Yo, those wanted posters are fucking hilarious
Yes,
that
they
Ray
are. Oh
made.
my goodness.
They are fucking hilarious. Um, where is it? I'm pretty sure he did it. Maybe he didn't. Maybe it was somebody else. Okay, I lied.
Ooh, in the remember when we did the her, him, and the mic on the Barbie movie? And then at
We
the
did.
end, there is a gameplay hidden in there.
Oh yeah,
We played yes.
the secret Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, that's when we were doing the her, him, and a mic on, the freaking show. I can't believe they
Oh, Yellowstone. No, okay,
Yellowstone.
that one's on Yellowstone.
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
when
the
we
Barbie
did
one is, Forza.
Forza,
Yes.
Forza Horizon. That was your we snuck
Yo, I
Doodles
flipped
Never
that
Have
car
Ever.
so many times.
Yeah, it was wild. It was wild. But yeah, we used to do it, man. You guys should all go back, check out some of the gameplays we used to do. It was fun. It was fun. Um, Now, real quick, I do want to hit some of these up since the homie sent it to me Metroplex, right? Shout out to you, Metroplex, for sending me all these things.
Thank you, baby.
He sent me some receipts,
Let's go.
okay, of the outrage from before the event, before the official podcast where Microsoft and Xbox, Phil, Matt, and Sarah squashed all the bullshit. So you have King Thrash, okay, saying there will be a lot of podcasts today, but the round table always lets the dust settle before we speak on it. Okay. We have been telling the future for years now, while most of these podcasts have been pretending they knew. Roundtable Saturday, blah, blah, blah. Have a full breakdown, blah, blah, blah. RIP Xbox channels, RIP PlayStation fanboy salt videos. Join us, bring flowers. Okay, fam. What a waste of life. You look like a clown when you wrote this, and you look like an even bigger clown now. Fuck out of here with your
That's
shit.
wild.
Xbox curator. Today is gonna be a fucking nightmare. Hashtag Xbox. You are a clown. Now, This is what I would say. This guy right here, Warhammer Dave. Okay, see him?
Yes.
He I could have swore I saw him being normal as a human before all of this broke out. Um, but he went so hard in the paint after the rumors came out about it, and he's still doing the same thing right now. Where he's still talking about how all these games are coming, blah blah blah. Don't believe the lies. Like, bro, we know for sure you know nothing other than what these other YouTubers have told you, or these fake insiders have told you. You have no extra insight, man. Come on, man. Don't just chill, bro. Chill. This dude, James, Xbox funeral podcast today. Let's be honest. We all saw this coming. RIP Xbox. Sega says room for one more. Come on, man.
This is
Come on,
so
man.
ridiculous. We all saw it coming. How about you guys go pay some freaking attention to PlayStation?
But dude, they got smoked. They got smoked by Phil, by Matt
They
Booty and
did.
Sarah. They
This
got
is fucking
smoked, dude.
ridiculous, dude. This is
Fucking
wild.
smoked. It's crazy how smoked they got. It's insane. This dude Unleashed says, today is the day, my friends. Today is the coronation ceremony for PlayStation brand. Funeral for the Xbox brand will be carried out few hours from now. What dumb ass bitches. How stupid do you look now? How fucking stupid do you look? And then he said, just in case, here's more. J-Dub. First of all, I've never spoken to this man in my life, but he blocked me, which is hilarious. So people keep saying, like, trying to show me stuff, and it's like, I can't see it. He blocked me. I think he came into our chat the first time we had Mav on,
Okay.
right? During the Her, Him, and the Guest. Remember, that's the first day that we had Ponies come in.
It was.
And I think he came in, and then obviously we blocked him from the channel. And I think he got butthurt and blocked. I don't know.
That's
But
possible.
he says, I'm currently driving home so I can talk about how Starfield, Halo, Indiana Jones, and everything else is going to my PlayStation 5.
Mm.
May God have mercies on y'all souls. I'm going in deep, no pause. Hashtag Xbox, hashtag whole slate.
Oh my
Hashtag
goodness.
your ass was wrong.
Hashtag you were wrong. Hashtag PlayStation's going third party.
Hashtag you should have been looking in your own backyard. Fucking dumbass. Porter Rock, another one. This is wild. We had a state of play a week ago, another state of play today. And get this, next week we will get another state of play hosted by Phil Spencer. This shit is crazy.
Oh my God. The celebrations.
I'm embarrassed that he's
are
Puerto Rican.
Ridiculous.
I'm
This is
embarrassed.
wild.
I'm embarrassed. That's some clown shit right there. TM. PlayStation and Nintendo fans today. Hashtag Xbox third party. Hashtag PlayStation Xbox. Funeral food be so good. I be forgetting who the fuck died. Bro,
This is crazy.
you are
You know
a
what's
clown.
wild? The wild thing is that right now is the time to pull out these receipts and like look at what a fool you made out of yourself, right? And instead, we have these so-called insiders still going with it, and these so-called Xbox fans still claiming that Phil is out here lying. What in the Cocoa Puffs?
Facts. Oh shit! I said I was embarrassed that Puerto Rock was Puerto Rican. Colin Prime said I'm embarrassed that he is human. Oh my god, that's hilarious, yo. Xbox All In says Cypher Type 1 Truth Brother.
What's
The
up,
last
baby?
2 weeks really exposed the Pony Box on point for gamers, was really holding it down. So I subbed.
Thank you,
Oh
baby.
man, salute to you, Xbox All In. Appreciate you, fam.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you so much. The homie Ryu Art Gaming.
What's up,
Thank you so
love?
much, brother. Appreciate the $2 super chat.
Thank
Says
you.
my insiders like, sub, share, True Xbox podcast on point.
Aw.
Oh, thanks,
Thank you,
man.
baby. Thank you.
Appreciate you, yo. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Um, so where is this? Okay, I wanted to see this because he said Cypher Type 1, and he responds to him. I found you through Unlimited, Sega Forever, 100, and the rest. I was doing the same and looking for channels that were properly repping Xbox out here. And salute to all the channels that been doing this. You know, this is a big deal, and I'm really proud to be amongst the channels who did not just buckle and be punk ass, you know, fudge spreaders. I can't get down with that, and I respect everyone who stood 10 toes down, as they say. The homie JD, thank you
What's
for
up,
being here, brother.
baby?
Appreciate
Welcome
you.
and thank you for rocking out with us.
Absolutely. JD, man, thank you for being here. Thank you for that $2 super chat. Says
Thank you.
pathetic port begging ponies still got no games.
They
You know
got
what's
no
funny,
games,
JD?
baby.
They thought you weren't going to be able to say that anymore. And look at you still being able to say the same shit, except now you have 100% confirmation from their CEO that they literally have no games, no first party games of consequence for a year and a half. That
No
is
games.
wild, homie. That
Not
is
only
wild.
do they not have games coming, but their games are going everywhere. The ones they did have.
Facts. Facts.
Ooh,
Again,
it's been a tough week.
they have been proven that they are not enough. Okay. That they're not enough. And all they do is get proven more and more and more. It's hilarious. All right. It's hilarious indeed. What am I thinking? All right. Where am I? Looking on the side over here. Dollar Knight. C Mustard stood tall through all the lies. Fucking Amir Kumar. Shout out to C Honey Mustard.
Honey mustard, there we go.
Oh, Ray Ray ain't even here. Right? You are gave me say not Ray Ray 10 toes waving in the air. LOL. Ray Ray, you hear that? Where you at, man?
Ray.
The homie Ray Ray. That's
Oh my
hilarious.
gosh, I got something. I got something to tell Ray Ray when he's back on our show.
Oh, look, there's more. Jada, I don't know if you can see it. Jacob, thank you for sending me, brother. It says J-Dub's tweet. Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6 PlayStation 5 exclusive.
Yep.
God,
Oh
idiotic
my
fool.
goodness, yes, because I mean, Xbox was no longer going to be around, and so the games that they were making were for PlayStation.
Look at this. Factions will launch before Starfield. Remember this tweet.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious,
What a
yo.
mess.
That's hilarious, yo. That's hilarious. Look at Jacob keeping his receipts. He don't fuck around.
Jacob's not messing around. He's
Jacob's
like,
not
yo.
messing around, yo. Yeah, that's a classic JL tweet. Amit said. Oh man.
That's why.
Ah, that was glorious. Well, listen. I think we handled the situation. I think there was enough mustard talk. All right. I think we handled this really well. Okay. I think we covered everything we needed to cover. Thank you guys so much for
Thank
rocking with us,
you.
man. We're gonna end the show
Listen,
here.
wait, I should say it because it's thanks to Ryuar that this is happening to me.
What?
So Ryuar with his upsies when Ray Ray's here.
Uppies.
Uppies. Yeah, that kind of stayed on my mind. Now uppies, right? So when my kids say pick me up, I'm like, Ray Ray. Ray Ray.
Yo. That's a true story. She literally
It
did that
is.
yesterday.
It did happen.
She literally did that last night. It was hilarious. Eastside Vandal just dropped a bomb on my brain. Okay.
Let's go.
Eastside Vandal says, "See money. You know Porter Rock is Doc Dark's brother?"
Really?
Holy shit. Did not know that.
I had no.
Had no idea.
Are you serious?
No clue whatsoever. Holy shit.
Well, listen, that video's even funnier.
It is. That is wild.
That is wild.
I love the fact that they don't give a shit.
Nope.
Actually, they're both doing really well, so who the fuck knows what's even real? You know what I'm saying? They might be like, "Yo, good one. Here's an idea for you. Go ahead, do that." They might be sharing
No,
ideas.
dude,
Who knows what's going
that
on?
is wild.
That's
Mind
wild. I didn't know that. That's
blown.
crazy. Well, more respect for Doc Dark for going in, even though his brother is a pony. That's great. That's great. Man, Ray Ray want uppies. God damn, Ray Ray's not here. Leave Ray Ray alone, yo. Ray Ray can't live.
Shout out to Ray Ray, yo.
The homie Ray Ray was good, fat. The homie JD Gamer, man. Thank you so much for being here, brother.
God.
Appreciate you. Thank you for that $2 super chat.
Thank you,
Oh my
baby.
god. Micro size mustard heart Muppets, PlayStation 5, got no games. Got them. Yo, this deserved. Fuck them clowns. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. All right, guys, for real though, it was a blast. Thank you guys
Thank
for
you
rocking
guys
with
for
us.
rocking with us.
Thank you guys for going ahead and starting our week off. We start our weeks off on Sundays here. So thank you for starting our week off right. We appreciate you. Remember, we will be back tomorrow. I'm not sorry. Tuesday
Yes.
Tuesday with her, him, and a guest. And we are gonna be joined by the homie 3-Bit.
Let's go.
So that's gonna be fun. I've been looking for that one for a while. So thank you all so much. I've been thinking in my mind
In
about
your mind. That's
in
the
my
only place to think, CMoney.
well, you're
I've
right.
been thinking in my mind.
I'm just saying that I haven't thought about it out loud, right? So I've thought about it in my mind.
In your mind.
I was wondering if we should do another one of those streams tomorrow.
The morning quest?
No, the community town hall,
Oh.
and see what the community is feeling about the show, about what's going on, and kind of get their bars off on
What
it.
do you guys think?
I don't know.
I think that sounds solid. That sounds fun.
Do it in the afternoon, a little later. Doodle, get some glasses, Mrs. Magoo.
We clicked at the same time.
Oh my god. But yes,
Yeah, that sounds fun.
maybe.
And yeah, maybe. Yeah.
We'll see. We could talk about it. That's why I said I was thinking it in my head. I meant to talk to you about it, but I guess it's better just do it out here in front of everybody.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, why not?
Why not?
This is the place
Why not?
to say things.
Absolutely,
Mustard
absolutely.
seeds.
Oh god. And do
So maybe we'll
remember,
be back tomorrow.
maybe remember, Ozzy fan says, yeah, do another one.
Let's go.
We'll see.
Yeah,
I
then
don't
everybody can
know.
call in and see what they feel about, the
Make it real,
insiders
C-Money.
and the show and
Yeah.
everything that took place.
Maybe I feel like that's I think that's a that might be cool to do.
Yeah.
Remember, we'll be back on Wednesday for our regularly scheduled On Point,
Podcast.
the gaming podcast. We're gonna see what news this week brings for us. And then Friday we'll be back with night shift.
Yes.
Let's Talk Gaming. We do have interesting guests lined up. I'm gonna wait till it's closer to let you guys know. But yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good show. Thank you all again for rocking with us.
Thank you,
We
guys.
do truly appreciate each and every single one of you for rocking with us.
Absolutely.
Rocking with us live on
We're
our
going
shows.
live. We'll let you know on Discord.
Absolutely. We also thank you all who did super chat, man, and those who became members and 80s Cartoon Villain for
Thank you.
gifting 20 memberships, man.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
guys so much.
much.
That was really, really cool of you guys. So thank you all so very much. And obviously shout out to all of our members on Patreon and on YouTube. It really means a lot to us, and it kind of allows us to give more time, to to the situation. So, being able to come out here and do this stuff. So
Thank
you all so
guys.
much. With that, we're going to end the show the way we end every single show. Doodle.
Yes,
We're done.
we are.
Until next time,
You're intruding.
you're intruding.